Wow. Sorry, I had technical difficulty. Hear me? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Yeah? Good. Sweet. All right. Let me see if I can get this shit going here. Uh-oh. It's not letting me paste anything here, guys. Let's see. Should be Toby. Should be Phil. I had this all set up before I went fucking live, and now. Oh, you mean this crowbar, Scott? This one? Look how fucking pretty that is, huh? I'll taste it here in a minute. Give me a minute, brother. It's good, though. Come on, you fucking bitch. Send him. Just send one of them. After. Anyway, it does look good, doesn't it, Scott? Looks really good. $20.25. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to get this shit to work here. There we go. Got it. Now I'm going to steal that from you, Toby. What's up, Slacks? It should be sending that to you right now, Toby. It says it's sent. Let's see. Come on, motherfucker. What up, Slacks? Home skillet? Homie. Brother. Computer is being stupid today, guys. I don't know why. Anyway. Toby, give me a minute, buddy. I'm working on it. What up, Slacks? Oh no. Sorry to hear that, buddy. That sucks. What the fuck is wrong with your computer? Do your fucking thing. Probably not making this any easier on me, Toby. Sorry, guys. Just give me a minute. I'm not trying to ignore y'all. Trying to get my stupid shit to work here. What up, Mark Morgan? Yeah, I will send you a link. Give me a second. Here you guys go. Link is sent out. I know you're at Alfredo Jar Release, Mark. I know, dude. You're around some cool ass fucking people right now, bro. I sent you a link, brother. Get this party started, shall we? Bam, there's Toby. What up, Toby? Hello? Hello, hello. What up, brother?
What's up, guys? I can't hear you guys, so I'll just I'm gonna flip my camera around and walk around. I'm in Sugar Lands at the jar release. I'm just gonna turn my camera around, walk around, and let you guys say hello to everybody.
Hell yeah.
Let's see if I can do it all on my
All right.
Sup.
No, I'm just holding the phone the opposite way.
Oh, goodness gracious. How's everybody doing?
I'll let everybody say hi to y'all.
Mark, you muted yourself. Oh, what up, brother?
Here's the display where they were doing all the signings.
Somebody was on. I didn't have to change my shirt because I've had it on for 2 days.
Doug over here. Alfredo's over here. I'm gonna see if I can find these guys. Big turnout. Huge turnout. Here's Alfredo. Hold on.
Nice.
Say hello, everybody.
How's the whiskey?
What up?
How's the whiskey taste? How's the whiskey taste?
I can't hear you guys. At least one pop in, say hello. I'm going to take you around, have everybody say hi to you guys.
Hey, tell Tom.
Tell
Tom I said hi. Tell Damon I said hi. Everybody else, hello.
All right, I'll do that, Toby. I'll do that.
Thank you, Mark.
Friday.
Thank you, Miss April Parker.
She's there too.
She's there too. She just sent me a message. She's supposed
Does
to
she got a bird? Does she got a bird? That's what I want to know. Does she got a bird with her?
I didn't ask. I can't hear you through my headphones.
Hi. I'm on a live on a Facebook with Fragnot, the guy that built the skill that got donated. And I just want you to say hello to everybody. Let's go. How you doing? Lisa Lowry.
What up, Doug Taylor?
See, I don't have my glasses on, so you look like watercolor. So beautiful.
Not to mention all the booze.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Come on,
Congratulations, Doug.
Hey, how y'all doing? Good time. Come out and see us.
What up, Brandon Bumpkin?
Hey,
We're on Facebook.
I see it.
so glad to meet you.
What's up, man? I see who's in here.
Going.
Howdy ho, good neighbor.
All right.
What up?
There he is. He is the man of the hour. Jeff. Jeff, I'm afraid not fly.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
You guys are having more fun than I
What
am.
up, brother?
Hey, man, we drinking liquor and we're having a good
Jeff Anderson,
time.
everybody.
I heard.
Right on, right on.
At least I am. I don't know about these cats.
Hell
No,
yeah.
we're not having a good time.
I didn't come up here singing no music, man. I come here drinking some good liquor.
Hey, thanks, Jeff.
It's good to see y'all. Take care.
Hell yeah.
Hey, throw some of that music later and go live with them. Flip
Yeah,
around
yeah.
so they can blow their eardrums.
Once it goes back live, I'll turn it off.
Good job, Uncle Moonshine.
Say hello to April Parker.
Uncle Moonshine.
Hey, bro.
What's up, April Parker?
That's good to him do that for us, Fred. That's pretty cool.
Jeremy.
I didn't know he was
Let
gonna
me
do
interrupt
this.
you guys
This
for a
is a
second.
treat
We're
for
on
all of us.
Facebook
Yes.
Live on Facebook.
Hey, everybody.
What
Look at
up?
What's up, Dimmadoo?
Laura earlier, and a lot of them left. David and Tom was here earlier. They left. The storm's coming in, and everybody decided to head out early so they can miss the storm.
Yes, sir.
It's a good
Maybe
time.
that's
I wish
cute.
all of
Good
you
luck
could
with
be
that.
here, having a great time. We got one of the biggest turnouts they've ever had on this kind of a release,
That's
and
cool.
I can't say enough good about it. It's just been hoping to play some more music. I'll keep this going, or let April do hers, and we'll play some music. Let Jeff Anderson play some music, and it's been a great time, man. I wish y'all could be here,
Ah,
Have to work,
but I'll
man.
get
Yeah,
off
me
here.
too, dude.
Right, Randy, April, talk to me. I'll take care of you, brother. All right.
All right.
He's stoked. I think he froze. Or did he get off?
Fireworks, Randy.
yeah, I heard him. That's why I sent fireworks off to
Who'd we
thank him.
lose? What happened?
Yeah, I saw
yeah,
Randy
he
was doing all kinds of stuff with it.
Thank you, Uncle
Randy was
Moonshine.
sending
Thank you,
hearts,
April
thumbs
Parker.
up.
Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you, everybody there. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Uh-oh. Everybody hide.
Who's that?
What's up, gentlemen?
Uh-oh.
I can't
That big
see.
dog in the house.
Dustin Mitchell in the house,
Got
everybody.
What's up,
Big
guys?
Dustin in the house.
Hey, all right. So I got
What-
my mash is running.
How you
Well,
doing, Charles? How you doing, Phil? How you doing, Dustin?
I'm good, man.
I'm on
Good,
beer
thank
round
you.
1, so I'm good.
Yeah, it's time for me to have something to drink. I got cotton mouth trying to get on backstage.
Yeah. Was you in the green room partying?
I was in the
No, the
Bring
green
on,
room's
hold on.
over here on the West Coast.
I was in the boom boom green room.
He was going
Okay.
boom, boom, boom.
You know that Eddie Murphy movie Back to Life or Life? He was in the boom boom.
Okay, what you got your mash running on? I'm no expert though. I'm no
So
expert.
the question that I got, we're foaming up good, so that's good, right? The only concern I have is let me put some of this in the hydrometer. I want to show you guys how thick it is, and I'm not sure it's right.
You're gonna have to pull some of that fluid off.
Yeah,
Yep.
if it's too thick, either get you some amylase or in there and see if it'll thin out.
I would pull
Or
just some of that juice off and drop that into your hydrometer.
Well, I'm working on it. I can.
You know what I mean? Just straighten
Yep.
some of the liquid off. They're having a blast there. We're like a moonshine.
yeah, they are. Looks like a good time.
You know, guys, we've all been there.
Hey, by the way, I'm single.
Yeah, me too.
I'm single.
Me too.
I'll be right
What's up,
back.
Mama Moonshine?
Hey, Mama Moonshine.
Hey, Mama. I can't see. Do you?
What, Toby?
There Randy does it
Does she got a
again.
bird?
That was for Miss Moonshine, Mama Moonshine. Go ahead, Toby.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, motherfucker.
Go ahead, Toby.
I don't know.
No, I don't think she has her bird, Toby.
That's what I was wanting to know is if she had a bird. I got a message from her. She's like,
Yeah.
"Do you remember me?" And I was like, "Well, as long as you can tell me what you had on your shoulder." And she's like, well, "I had a bird." I was like, "I was just checking because I got so many people freaking sending me friend requests, and I'm sorry, I don't know some of them. I kind of don't be letting too many of them. Some of them look like damn cops, and I don't know, man. I don't know who you are. I may not let you be on my friends list."
You know, we've all had some good times and we've always been through some good places, but that looks like a one of a kind place.
Looks like a really good time.
Yeah. I think it's too cold for Mama's bird there, big dog.
A little bit chilly.
Yeah, it's too cold for Mama's bird. That's why she ain't got it.
Look at her with her earmuffs and stuff on. Oh, she must have
She's
pushed the wrong button.
The bird's home in its warm nest. I got to get off. It's time for a refresher.
Is it Phil Billy Moonshine Shine Talk? Is that where we're at? Is Phil going to join us tonight, or is
No,
he
we're
too
on
busy?
the Afraid Not page, baby.
Well,
This
Phil,
is Afraid Not page, baby.
Well, Phil's doing his Shine Talk right now. I don't know who's doing that.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I just got a notification. I didn't know.
Hold on,
We
because
just
that might
kind
be
of
Santa.
went on. Was just gonna mess around a little bit tonight, and I was gonna show Fred something, and he decided he wanted to go live, and I'm glad he did. So we got to see what was going on up there, just like we got a good surprise the other night, and tonight's going good. We didn't mean to cut Dustin off on his match.
I didn't expect him to come on and show us, dude.
No, it's all good. So it's definitely working. It's dropping. I mean, the problem is it's so look, it's so thick.
Yeah, something ain't right. Yeah, you either need more water, or you need to put some. Do you put your? How'd you make it?
So I got 20 pounds of quick oats and 30 pounds of apples that I juiced. I added close to 20 pounds, or probably 20 gallons of water.
Yeah. Did you put?
And I did add amylase to it. I probably put in 2 or 3 teaspoons of amylase in it.
Both alpha and beta?
No, I didn't. I don't. So it just says amylase on the package that I got. So I don't know if it's alpha or beta.
Well, you got there's 2 of them, and if you don't do the first one, the second one's doing you no good because you got to have. But I'm no expert. I'm no expert. Don't. I'm no expert. I just got to make it real clear.
So
without the alpha,
is it powder?
The beta.
Yeah, it's powder.
Good. But what is it? It'll say.
That's the only thing I use is powder.
It'll say which one it is on the package.
Yeah, on the package it doesn't say anything. It just says amylase. That's it.
Well, then that's yeah.
Yeah, it's the exact same stuff I
That's
use all
your
the time.
yeah. That's what you need. Yeah. But what temperature did you put that powder in at?
Let's see. I actually put a second round of amylase in there when it was at like 104.
Yeah, on the powder stuff, you gotta let it cool off. Isn't it to below 90? Ain't it? I don't know. I'm being
90,
serious.
yeah.
I can't remember on the
Yes,
powder. It's been
90.
so long since I've used it. It's been a long time since I used the freaking powder.
So I will say that this
Yes,
is
90.
definitely, even with this as thick as this is, it is actually dropping quite a bit. So yesterday when I checked it, it was at 130 and now it's down to 110 or 1010. Excuse me.
10.
So and then it was at 1063 when it started.
I would say this damn cold weather's got a lot to do with it.
Well, if it's that thick, how much? How are you gonna strain it if it's that thick?
I know, dude. That's what I'm trying to figure. I don't even know how this is gonna work if it's this fucking thick.
I don't know. That's
Have you got another container?
I mean, I got buckets. I can pull it out in buckets, but like,
Could you pull out the liquid and then strain that and then add more warm water to your mash and run the first what you pulled out of the bucket?
man.
I mean, yeah, I guess the problem
That's what I would
is
do.
the percentage of the alcohol is going to drop significantly, so it's just going to make it.
Well, Fred, give him a hint on what you were talking about the other night. When you pulled some of yours off, it is not typically considered a sour mash because you added water back to it. Could he use that same scenario here?
Yeah. Hold on,
Help me
guys.
out,
I'm
brother.
sorry. I'm paying attention to Mama Moonshine. We're having fun. What the fuck? Nobody wants to see my ugly mug.
I want to see that receding hairline.
You want to see the? I'll show you receipt.
Yeah, I was thinking with Brave. Hey, I ain't far from you guys. That's why I go with the flat top.
I got hair, baby.
Here's a receding line right there, baby.
Yeah.
Look at Toby's hair.
I'll burn my hair.
Look at Toby's hair. Look at that.
Toby, I have never ever been able to grow long hair. I always envy other guys with long hair, but I don't know why my hair won't grow long. I mean, I've been on the other side of the fence for a long time, and I couldn't have a short haircut and no tattoos. But now I'm trying to grow it.
Let it grow. Jesus had long hair too.
Oh yeah. Hey, how'd you like? But did you get to hear that song I kind of touched base with Nelson on and wrote some stuff out? And it's called "When Hydro Man Meets Jesus." Why don't you put down the wine and try some shine?
Right, not shit.
That's funny.
Fred,
That's funny.
That's what she said.
It's the shit show.
Show us something else, Mama. Show us
What are you
something
doing,
else,
Mama?
She can't hear a word we're saying.
Oh, gone again.
Okay.
No, she can't. You know how loud is there? Come on, be on the fucking TV.
1,
You're the only one.
2, 3.
You're the only one I
4,
see. And you
5.
froze up. There you are. There it goes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was trying to see what kind of lag there is.
Woo, she sure tasting sour though.
I was going to ask you, was she tasting real sour, bitter?
It's not bitter yet, but it's definitely sour.
So what do you think you're going to do? Just pull some liquid off and then kind of...
I don't know. I mean, I might take your advice. Maybe I pitch the amylase too high, and I'll do some more, mix it up, see if that makes a difference.
But you know that
you have the
pitching that
package nearby?
amylase,
You're not
With
going to hurt anything
without the
by adding
beta,
extra amylase to it. I
you're
promise.
not getting your conversion isn't correct if you don't add the beta.
Well, I
Now,
thought the only difference
There's
between the
well,
alpha and the beta was the temperature
no
tolerance.
no. They're two different. All right, the alpha amylase turns your starches into sugars, but they're non-fermentables, and then your second one turns the non-fermentables into fermentables. And I'm no expert. That's the best way I can explain it. The simplest.
I mean, that makes sense. Okay.
okay, I'm looking at my high temp alpha amylines right now. Is that what you're talking about?
Well,
High temp and low temp
there,
amylene?
there's a difference between the amylase and the beta. They're two different things.
So
Yeah.
you would call this alpha, and then the low,
Right.
and then the low temperature would be the beta.
No. There's
I didn't think so.
there's
I'm
there's
trying to learn.
there's an alpha and a beta because they're both in liquid forms.
Okay, I use the high temp when my corn is really, really thick. So when it goes
I
from
get my
oatmeal
alpha and
to
beta
soup,
in powdered
you-
packets.
You
and then
gotta add
I,
the
then I
beta.
don't
You
add. Then
gotta
I
add
add.
the beta.
Well, I'm not done. Then the next day, when it's between 80 and 90 degrees, that's when I add the low temp, and that breaks down the dextrons into
Fermentables.
more fermentable sugars.
Right.
So
And yeah,
one thing
you really
one
don't
thing
have
I
to wait till the
do
next day. Just
Yes.
whenever you add your water to the rest of the
from what
mash.
from what I
Uncle-
understand, and
Yeah.
correct me if I'm wrong, quick oats have already been gelatinized, which turns the starches or breaks down the starches.
I don't know about the quick oats. I've never used
So,
them.
and then the amylase is supposed to break the starches and turn them in. I don't know. I really don't know. But I kind of had the same issue when I did my all grain mash, where it was just really, really thick. And maybe it's I'm using the wrong
So
amylase.
check it out. I do know this. I do know this. So I've been using the powdered amylase for years. And as long as you're using malted barley with that powdered amylase, you have alpha and beta right there.
Right.
Yeah, you're right about the malted. But
Yeah, it has to be malted. It has to be malted
right,
barley. Yes.
right. But there's a what I call an alpha and a beta, and you got to
Yeah.
use them together. You have to use them together on your corns. In other words, if you just add the alpha and not the beta, you're not going to get any benefit other than it relaxing, which it will do on its own eventually anyway.
For me, the alpha and beta I get is in the powdered form, and you have to separate the temperatures. But the high temperature is the alpha, and cool it down, and then put in the beta at a lower temperature. But I get them in packets that cover only 6.6 gallons per packet.
So
I have to buy multiple packets for bigger batches.
Yes.
Well, let me go grab what I have, and I'll show it to you.
So what I'm thinking is when I add my low temp amylene,
Really, we
that's
need
breaking down the other, right?
Santa could really explain this a whole lot better than
Yes.
yeah,
Well-
but he's on the other show.
Well, I know that the high temp breaks down the enzyme, breaks down the
I could
starch
find it.
into dextrons,
Yes, you're right.
and then the other one breaks the dextrons into fermentable sugars. So that would have to be beta.
That's what I said.
Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
earlier.
I'm sorry, I was.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%.
I love it. It made a total night and day in everything
Yeah,
I was doing.
it can raise your gravity up also, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, speaking of, I went out earlier and checked on mine, and
Yeah.
oh my God, does it smell so much better now? It smells so much more pleasant. Earlier it stunk, and I was wondering what the hell did I get into with that Indian corn? But y'all, that stuff smells really good today.
Man, I ain't been home in 8 or 9 days.
You've been out in that snow country.
Playing in
I
it.
saw I
Playing
saw
in
that
it.
whiteout conditions you were in last week,
Oh,
man.
them weren't wide out. That's a. There's some fog. There's some heavy fog, but I've not been in no whiteouts.
I
This
No.
is
mean,
what I'm using.
Put that on the big screen
Speaking of that, Toby, what day?
tomorrow.
not head, big screen, please.
Tomorrow night.
How do I do the?
Tomorrow afternoon.
It's okay. Frade's
I'm about
preoccupied.
500 miles away.
There we
There
Getting
we
go.
there.
go.
My computer's slow.
Okay. Yeah, 100.
One
Doesn't say
tablespoon, 10
temperature.
pounds.
Yeah, it doesn't have a temperature. It literally just says amylase enzyme.
Yeah, that looks like the alpha to me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I use the
like
same
that.
stuff.
Yeah, that's
Well,
the first one.
Yeah, so that would be 190.
Yeah, but
show
there is
this
a
then,
second
Frade.
powder also.
You guys will get so
Yes.
much for your
Yeah.
money if you guys will go with this right here
Yeah, you'd
and
be
buy it
better
and
off.
buy it in this 16 ounce, and you can get it from North Georgia Steel, and they'll mail them to you if you buy both of them at the same time, or you can get them from anybody. I don't want to just knock one, but I got my steel from them, and Mr. Jeff give me this to give to Patrick. See, they even wrote his initials on it, but Patrick said he didn't want these because he didn't want to use them, and I didn't know that at the time, so I'm using some Patrick stuff he was going to get. Later, I'm
Santa
gonna.
is somebody's obviously listening to Santa's show because I can hear it in the background.
Yeah, it was me. I got it playing right here.
I will grab one of these signs.
Ooh, this smells like apple pie.
Nice.
Yeah, it's so thick.
Yeah, Broken Bones Distillery.
So, best way to pull a worm is if it's actually enclosed. That way, whatever
If anyone wants to sign it,
gets forced right
please
back out through the outlet,
Toby.
back into your
do so.
There.
I may.
Couldn't get it shut off, but I finally did. I got her shut off.
Have plans later.
No worries, brother. I'll watch his show later. I didn't know they were on tonight, or I wouldn't have before we came on because everybody was asking me if there was a live show tonight, and I'm like, I don't know, because like you said, Santa doesn't put out a fucking schedule, so who knows what day he's going to come on? You know what I mean?
I did say that the other day, didn't I? I said I need a
Yes, you
schedule.
did.
I need a schedule.
Yes,
I
you
need
did.
to print it out.
I mentioned it the other day. I was wanting to know ahead of time so I could listen to everybody and support everybody while working. I just want to listen in the background while I was working. I never could catch up with everybody. I was trying to learn how to do what I was doing, and more or less I couldn't catch up. I'm like, well, damn.
I'll check and see if my
people.
brewing supply store is open tomorrow and head to and go see if I can get some beta.
You know, I'm thinking, what would he have at home? Hey, would you happen to have some cereal? Would you happen to have any? Hang on. Kellogg's cornflakes. Yeah, Kellogg. Yeah. Would you have any cornflakes at home? You could run down to the store. You could go down to the store and get a bunch of them and leave them in the bag and just poke a hole in it, let the air out, and just go ahead and pre-crush them in the bags. That way, when you open it, it's just dust, and you go ahead and sprinkle that shit, work it in your mash, and I guarantee you that he needs to draw some of that out though. It's thick already, but you guys just convinced him to leave it there, leave it in there.
I'm kind of thinking. Are
you going to leave it in or take it out, sir?
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking for your recommendation.
My recommendation: add. How big is your
vessel
fermented pot?
I could probably add another 5 to 10 gallons of water in there. My my pot is.
I would add 5. Well, take you out like a gallon, like in a big thing, and add like a quart of water to it. Give it a stir and see if it flows better. See, I'm thinking that you had so many oats that you didn't use enough water to begin with is what I'm thinking.
Right, and I think so too. I think that's probably part of the problem.
And then Uh-oh.
If he was to pull some of that out and then add more water and save some of that in case he needs to put it back in there,
Well, I would
right?
just no. I would actually. Um,
I'd pull 5 out and put 5 in.
I would put, but you're making a hassle for his runs though. Then you
A
know, then
hassle.
you're gonna. Well, it's gonna
How
be
much
more.
how much headroom do you have between your grain and the top of your liquid?
Probably a good 10 inches.
Then take what he said, take a gallon out, and
And
like he
and
said,
and
add a quart of water to it and see if that thins it out enough to make your grain bill what you want to add to your pot tomorrow or the next day.
but you're also when you're doing that, you're changing your gravities. You know your AB. What is your AB? So you might
Yeah.
think about how much water you're adding to it to know how much
Quart.
sugar to add back to it to raise your gravity. In other words, you're gonna
Yeah.
add the water to it and you're gonna run and go straight into fucking tails, and
You
that
know what
Well,
ain't
I
you
no
got
could
fucking
do?
fun
you
neither.
gotta retake your numbers once you
You know
pull
what
a gallon out and add a quart to that water. You need to take your numbers out of that what you just added the quart of water to see what your SPG and all that is now to
you know what
your
I could do
pH.
to keep it from the sugar
Make it
dropping
simple.
too much? I could, since I started with apples, I'm gonna go to Winco tomorrow. I could go get myself a couple gallons of apple juice and put it in here.
Well,
Yeah, you're
that
damn
wouldn't
right
be
you can.
bad. Yeah, that wouldn't be bad at all.
I
Yeah,
forgot he was using fruit.
yep.
Yeah, I put 20 pounds. I put 20 pounds of apples through a juicer. So and then I did seven containers of juice concentrate. And now I'm thinking I might want to go get myself a couple gallons of apple juice and put it in here.
I used to add like I don't know 5 to 6 gallons of apple juice to my corn.
Yeah,
And have an apple corn run. I used to do that quite a bit. It's been a minute since I've done it.
that's a good old fashioned, really good smooth liquor if you get the ratio right. I've had it
Yeah,
once. I've only had it once. I was gonna try that later this summer when it's hotter.
I understand that completely. Hey man, we only
Some
got a couple more months of this shit.
the lady asked me, I could have got a pallet of tomatoes, and I wondered, has anybody ever done anything off
Well, the
tomatoes? I mean, no,
tomato
we're
is a
using,
fruit, right?
but nobody's ever
Yeah.
fermented just tomato.
Well, they're so
Oh yeah, it's
acidic.
been
I know, I know, I know. I didn't think
it's
it'd be.
been
I said,
Well,
no,
done.
ma'am,
there's
I'm not interested. I said, I'm not interested. That's too much work for me right now.
a lot of recipes for like a tomato based like sugar wash that people are using tomato paste.
Oh, if my nanny and my mama was still able, they'd have kicked me all the way to the curb for not coming home with it. You know what I mean? They'd be in there jarring and canning and freezing and calling their aunts and uncles over. I need a
Maybe,
drink,
yeah.
boys.
I think I'm gonna get a
Well,
couple gallons of apple juice. Maybe I'll just get a couple more cans of the concentrate, so that way it doesn't
Well,
affect the sugar.
are you keeping notes on your temperature, your pH, your
Yeah,
all that stuff?
temperature's been holding at 74. I have two 100-watt aquarium heaters in here.
74,
I wouldn't
74,
add no more concentrate. I would just add the
74.
apple juice. It'll be fine. But
It sure
try
smells
it.
good. I wish you guys
Try
could smell this.
try
Yeah,
try it on you
I think
know
the apple
on
juice
a
would be just fine
smaller,
too.
so
I
you're
agree
not
with
gonna if it does fuck up
Toby.
something,
Well,
do it on a smaller scale first. Do it on a smaller scale before you go all in on your fucking mash. Hate to see you lose all that. I mean,
something
or
come to
well, you ain't
mind.
gonna lose it, but you
What
won't
about
lose
if
it.
you raised your
Well,
temperature?
the problem is that if I got to do something because with as thick
Yeah,
as it is right now, there's no
Yeah,
way I can get it out of here and cook it. You know,
Raise your temperature to 80, 82.
if I could, I would.
You can't go any higher with the thermometer in the tank.
No, they so it's the two temperature or the two aquarium heaters are preset at 78, and it's in my garage.
Honestly,
78 will
sir, I
do.
think
I mean, it'll do.
still cold
It's just gonna be a
crashing.
little
I
bit
mean, it's
slower.
cold.
Yeah, it'll work.
Yeah, that's the
It, it's,
reason.
yeah.
You could get it to 82 to 85. Oh my God, you'd see
Well,
that
I'll
place.
tell you, it's fermenting, and it's fermenting fast. I just did this mash on Friday, and it went from 1063 down to it's at 1010 now.
You got any heating
I don't
heating
know how
pads?
accurate you're getting because
Nice.
that stuff's so fucking thick.
Well, I know, and I know it's doing something because it is reading something on there, but I
You
agree
got
with
regular
you.
temperature. If you got the old heating pads, yeah, you might have to go every hour now or whatever, turn them back on.
Well, I got some seed mats I could probably wrap around the because I got
It,
I think
I
that'll
got
help.
like a foam mat
There you
wrapped
go.
around it too.
Put that heat though up against it, then wrap
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I'm fixing to order as soon as I can some water bed heaters. They're just the heaters, the old fashioned like we grew up
yeah,
on.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Yeah. Yeah, I
that's.
know
I
exactly
mean, they're
what you're talking
perfect.
about.
They're perfect. Matter of fact, every time when I want to go to the flea market, I look for shit like that. You
All
know.
right, check this out. I can tell you about these other ones that work real good. They're a lot of people use them for making their growing their mushrooms. It's a mat. It's got a plug-in. The plug-in's got a thermometer, and whenever it reaches a certain temperature, it kicks off.
Smart.
I've got one of them. I've got two of them that are digital fucking readouts that I like them. And they're good ones. They heat up real good.
Okay.
Amazon, man, Amazon or fucking eBay or whatever.
Yeah.
They're not too awfully expensive.
Trying to set this up, guys.
For and wash them off when they're done, and you'll have them forever.
Yeah.
Or until
I
they burn
said
out.
something. I said my computer's fucking. Hold on, baby. My computer's slow. I was trying to click on it and everything, and my computer's just doing this.
Spinning.
Like my head was earlier.
Yeah, I just got in trouble because my computer's fucking up.
The thing about those aquarium heaters is I keep dialing them down, and the mash keeps getting hotter than what you set the aquarium heater for. So you got to keep an eye on it.
Mine are preset. I don't have a. So we're at
I've
76 degrees right now.
I've been working up one of my matches that went off real good. It kept on. I had it set on 87, and it's digital controlled. But when that mash starts working and going, it brought the temperature up over 100 and just kept on striving. I mean,
Oh yeah,
rolling.
when that first
Yeah, that's what
that first I would say
It
that
keeps
first 6
rolling.
hours, my aquarium heaters didn't even turn on. It was creating so much heat because it was so active. That's where it has a good 6 inches of headspace that it foamed up from how much it was powering. Because I put in the EC 1118 and Big Daddy's Red Star.
Well, one's just going to cannibalize the other.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I don't know which one's going to win out. I think the EC, you said 1118?
Yeah.
I think it'll eat the daddy. I don't know, or the other one. They say
Well, I put them both in there
supposed-
because I wanted to get it going.
Yeah, I can understand.
I know the EC18, the 1118 is good for fruit stuff, so I put it in there, and Big Daddy's good for grain stuff, and so I put them both in there, hoping they.
I mix both daddy and EC18. I do 50-50 every time in my mashes, no matter whether it's fruit or grain.
I just usually use Daddy or Red Star.
You got any bread yeast in the cabinet?
I've used bread yeast, and I got my yeast log that my buddy at Ozark Steel made me.
That actually, my very.
I like my yeast block. Boy, I tell you, crazy.
My very first batch of rum that I did, I used instant dry bread yeast.
Mm-hmm. Instant dry. Yeah, for the grocery store. I use it often.
And then everybody recommended the Big Daddy yeast, and so I ordered some of that. And it's been great. I haven't had any issues with it. Except I've noticed the last, like my all grain run, I could not get it to drop below. I think if after 3 weeks, it was at 10.10, and I could not get it to get any lower than that.
You just went to
I'm gonna
sleep
let
on
y'all
you.
pick. So y'all pick Uncle Moonshine's root beer, or peanut brittle, or Papa's pecan. Which one should I take a shot of right now? I'm gonna let y'all pick.
And take a shot of all three.
I'd say
Back
the
to back
peanut
to
brittle.
back.
That sounds the best.
Check that out.
Yeah, it looks good.
That is absolutely 100%, 122 proof, and a whole damn that cookie of peanut brittle must have been an inch thick and about 8 inches around.
I don't post flavor anything.
On
I'm
Christmas
really not
Eve.
a big fan of it.
Well, you know, it was given to me, and I ate so much, and I was sitting there with a half a jar, and I said, you know, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I put it in there, and I topped it off. I said, what the hell?
There's some peach brandy I got aging.
You can't beat it, man. Any guy pass right around the fire.
I got some iced tea in a jar that I brought from home. It's just iced tea. It's not got no sugar or anything in it. It's actually the what is it? The green tea. This is actually green tea right here.
That's almost like having a peanut city
Green tea.
Coke.
I take a sip of it every now and then. I like green tea.
That's a good name for this. Remember when we was kids?
Good old green tea.
Hey, so that's the first sip I've had, and it's been a couple of weeks since I put this in here. This white oak has really pulled the peach forward.
Yes,
Oh,
it
speaking
does.
of white oak.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it does. Speaking of white oak, I'm so happy with my hillbilly glass oak and cherry. I'm just
I got
phenomenal.
a problem. And I don't know what to do about it.
This is the all grain that I did. It's at 100 proof, and I'm not going to touch it till Christmas next year.
You don't have to put salve on it there, do you, Manson? If you do, then we might need to bring that up at another time.
Well, no. Okay. No, I'll talk to Jeremiah about it tomorrow.
I was making a joke.
Worried about the weather, homie?
Yeah. Well, I think Jeremiah can maybe get a magnifying glass and look at it. I can't really see it, but I think Jeremiah could probably get a magnifying glass and see if it's
a
see
cyst
what
or
the
something.
problem is.
Might be a cyst when you sit and
boiled?
driving so long.
Yeah.
That's all. That's when you sit in that truck.
You mean I get a look at your naked ass, Toby?
You get your gut and go, wee wee.
You know I'm full of shit.
Hell yeah. That's why we set you up like that.
There ain't nothing in my ass that anybody need to be seeing, unless they like to look at turds.
That's why I said it that way.
So we're looking at Sunday. It's supposed to snow. Hold on, Randy.
See.
So Sunday it's supposed to snow at 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then again at 2, and then nothing after that. And then Monday, it says 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 all day on Sunday.
All right, hang
Well,
on.
hey, do me a favor and send some of that this way.
I'm in Utah right now. I'm in Utah. I don't have a whole lot of Utah before I'm into Wyoming. I'll probably be, dark fucking 30. I'm 6.5, 7 hours from you, but I'm worried about the road across Wyoming. Is it going to be open? Is it going to be closed? Is it going to be ice? Because I don't know what's coming tonight.
Ain't you got brothers out there that you sit there and listen to?
I can tell you this: it's been rather warm.
So
it's been really warm.
Nothing was
lately,
closed
so
today.
I don't think it'll stick to the ground.
Nothing was closed today.
No, nothing.
Okay, but that fucking vortex is coming in now tonight. Now, granted, it might be a little further east than there.
Yeah, I'm
not looking forward to going across fucking Missouri at all. I gotta cross I-70 across
No.
Missouri. I'm not looking forward to that. That's gonna be shit. Well, probably getting out of
Well,
It's going to be 32, if not 31, here in Florida tonight. So I can't imagine what those
down in
down
Florida,
there.
you guys could be supposed to be looking towards 18 degrees.
Yeah, I'm drifting pipes, and
Up
I'm
on
gonna have to. Yeah, I'm running water as we speak. I don't even know what
When
time
I
it is.
when I lived in Florida,
if you get up early enough, you'll make it through Rock Springs. It's not supposed to snow in Rock Springs until after 5 p.m. And if you can make it to Rollins, we'll check the weather there real quick.
At 5 p.m. tomorrow,
And,
I'll be in fucking Laramie. I'll be in Laramie. I'm guessing around 2 or 3
good,
o'clock
bro.
in the
I
afternoon.
think you'll be all right because it's not supposed to snow in Rollins until 9 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, I'm thinking maybe even noon. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
All right.
10. Yeah, I'm thinking noonish. I mean, hell, that noon's fucking 7 hours.
What's up, Billy Reed?
So you'll sleep till what? 4 in the morning, get up
I
and
think
ride
you'll be
out?
all right, bro.
Yeah, that's Central Time. It'd be 5 Eastern and
I live in
3 Mountain.
when I lived in Florida, I remember
Right,
it snowed
yeah.
one time in the 10 years I lived there.
You'll be all right.
I saw that snow that same year you're talking about, man. I sure did.
Thank you to the group. You guys talking about the weather just reminded me to go feed the fire in the wood stove.
Yeah, I probably need to build Mama a fire real quick while you guys are chatting, and I wanted to hydro dip a jar. So let's take care of that real quick. So we'll have a commercial break. Let's play some music, and let's go do that real quick.
Let me go turn my thermostat up a notch.
My weather don't turn cold until Monday. This weekend, my lows are in the 40s, and starting Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday on, I'll be in the 30s the rest of next week for night lows.
Yeah, my temperature is not supposed to be. We're on the edge of that vortex that's supposed to be coming down.
I'm over here on the West Coast and north south of Seattle.
See, I was just
No,
over
you're not.
there
Don't
the
lie to
other
everybody.
day. I was just over in Washington the other day, and I put out, "Hey, anybody around Yakima?" And nobody responded.
My
I noticed that too.
My forecast puts me at low 40s, high 30s.
Yeah, same here.
No snow.
Yeah, that's about mine.
We've gotten a shitload of rain, dude. Everything in here is soaked.
What'd you say, brother?
Yeah. Billy Reed has a question. He says, "You guys ever make honey shine?"
Yeah.
I have made a honey wine mead.
I've drank one of them, but yeah,
Go ahead.
I've actually got a
Go
honey
ahead,
shine
Toby.
at the house. What you want to know? I can't. What do you want to know about the honey shine there?
I'll read them to you. That was his last question. So as soon as he asks another one,
Yeah,
I
it says,
will ask you, Toby, and you can answer him.
Get your honey. Some people say to boil it. Some people say don't. I think it's let me
What
remember.
do you recommend, Toby?
What do you mean? What do I recommend about what?
Like, how do you make yours?
Water and honey.
Yeah, how do you make yours?
Well, I take the honey.
Did you boil it?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
You just add the honey until you get your gravity you want?
Well, you could, it's, I want to say to 10 gallons of water, or to 5 gallons of water, it's like, I know this, but I need to remind everybody, I'm not an expert.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay, I'm not an expert. There's it's like a gallon of honey, where it's pounds of honey to gallons of water. So you got to use like, I think it's 2.5 pounds of honey to a gallon of water, I think is what it is. And if you keep that, going 2.5 pounds to a gallon of water, to however many gallons of water you use, you'll come out at a 1080.
He's back.
And then what kind of yeast are you running with it?
I used fucking, they say the 1118 is probably better, but I use fucking Daddy or fucking Red Star, which I got both of them. Whichever one I grab. I'm no expert. I just grab one and dump it. It's, Daddy or Red Star, which is one of the same basically anyway.
Do you guys normally order your yeast, or y'all pick them up local? Or?
I just order mine off fucking Amazon. I order like a big 12-pack of them, and
Are you not a fan of the liquid?
See, and Wayne made me that fucking yeast block, but I've only got to use it one time so far, and that dude, that man, that's what I used on my 9 pounds of rye and 20 pounds of corn, Ohio Blue, and it
What's up,
takes
Roger Davidson?
6 to
I
12 hours for
didn't
that,
know you
for
guys
the
were going to be on
yeast
tonight,
log
or I
to
wouldn't
kick
have
off.
on.
I was blown away because I left it in there for about 3 or 4 hours, and I was like, fuck, I don't know what to do. So I pulled shook it off and hung it up, and talked to my buddy Wayne, and he said, yeah, it takes about 6 to 12 hours on that yeast log. Just leave it in there. And I was like, well, I took it out, and I looked at it the next day, and boy, was she going good.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Dude.
Yeah. I can't wait to get home to fucking run it.
Awesome.
It's ready. It's ready now. I know it's ready. I bet you it went clean to 11.
0.00.
Yeah, 0.009695, 0.095 or whatever. I don't know the backwards numbers, because
Done enough.
once it
Yeah.
gets there, yeah, I'm guessing that the hydrometer, the numbers stop there, and it's probably going to be a little bit deeper.
0.9999?
No, I think it'll be a 9.6.
Good God, guys.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it will, and that's going to make a good run. Run her slow and low.
Oh, yeah, it will.
And keep her cold. And I think it'll be good. And I'm not a rye guy. I don't like rye, but I'm super stoked to find out what my first rye is going to taste like. It might change my own mind.
Man, it's
Oh, I love
been off all day, y'all. What
I
color
love
is that?
rye.
I wish it's 20 pounds of corn and 9 pounds of rye. So I don't know. But I really didn't even make it for me. I made it for the guy that gave me the rye, which is one of my cousins.
You know what guy knows the guy.
I haven't made anything with rye in it, but I love drinking stuff with rye in it.
Evening, gentlemen. I use that term loosely. And he's laughing. Who said
I'm an
that?
outlaw. I'm a gentleman outlaw.
Michael? I don't know him. Michael Haley, is that it?
Hatley.
I've only got one contact in, and I'm looking at a freaking iPhone from across the table.
Would you guys like to see a Braid Knot Hydro Dip Mason jar being made?
Yeah, let's see it.
Braid? Oh, Braid.
Freight's not listening at the moment, or Freight's not here.
We can't do this without him. We'll keep talking about mash dip. Not a problem.
I love talking about mash. I really do.
I do too.
I think it's fun.
I'm gonna talk about mine when it's ready.
Well, talk about making it.
You don't know who Michael Hatley is? Shine Daddy.
Shine Daddy, what's up, Shine Daddy?
Okay. Shine Daddy. Shine on, Shine Daddy. Okay, so was you looking in the mirror when you were talking about gentlemen, using the term loosely? Was you talking to yourself?
Knuckleheads, knotheads.
Oh, I got a question for you guys. So I want to do apple pie, but I'm thinking I would like to keep it clear.
Talk
So,
to bread.
I want to load some spices in before the pre-condenser. What would you recommend, and how much should I put in it?
Doing it
so look,
post
it's hard
distilled.
because cinnamon and spices are finicky.
I always do it after put my apple pie in after I distill the apple brandy. Then I put the apple brandy into the apple pie mix.
And then you distill it again?
All right.
No.
Dustin, on that note, be careful when you put spices in your thumper or in streamline of the vapor path, because it'll pull it out so bad that cinnamon will turn into fire. Okay.
Especially cinnamon. Cinnamon is really bad for that.
So you're
So
gonna
go
have
less.
to play around with it, and you need to use very, very little cinnamon. And actually, what I would do, can you get cinnamon discs? You know, the candy.
Maybe.
Dentine?
Cinnamon alkaloid.
Something with cinnamon, yeah, something with artificial flavor in it.
Dentine. Cinnamon dentine. Gum. They still make it?
Yeah, something.
Well,
maybe, I'm
so
not sure.
I'll
I
be.
wouldn't use
Anyway,
dentine.
just use very little cinnamon.
I'll show you. Hey, I'll be right back. Let me show you what I'm going to be running it with.
Okay, here's my question. If you took, like, them apple pies that you can buy at Walmart, but they're expensive as hell. They're like $12 or $13 something. I don't know. They're expensive, them apple pies at Walmart, but they're big. So, but if you took like 15 pounds, if you took like 15 or so of them, I mean, that'd probably be close to 15 pounds, 15, 20 pounds. And threw them all in, poured water on top of them. What do you think you would end up with? Wet pie?
A very expensive mash.
Yeah, but on the other end, would it taste like apple pie?
It might.
You have to. And a lot of cinnamon.
Yeah.
So you're working with a column still. All right. So you're gonna have you're gonna have a very, very hard time pulling any flavor out of that.
Is that one of them plates?
No, it's just a window.
It's just a window. You don't got a plate.
That's a sight glass. He's got a deflagmator.
So what I do have is there's copper mesh.
Deflagmator in the top of that column and a condenser.
So there's copper mesh in here that goes to about right here. And then this is empty from here to here. And so I was thinking about putting like a tea bag in here with some like spices to see if I could get anything out of it.
Well, they say you get a whole lot if you put cinnamon in it too much.
You know where?
Yeah, cinnamon is so powerful going through. You barely any.
So like 1 spoonful is what you're saying by barely any?
I'd say teaspoon.
Less than that.
Or a quarter teaspoon.
Like
quarter teaspoon. There we go. Okay. See, that's what he's looking for. That's the information he needed to hear. Quarter teaspoon at the most.
So, Dustin.
Yes, sir.
Dustin. So
Can you hear me?
column, right? It has a deflagmator in the top of it. Then it goes to an elbow, and then it goes to your condenser, right?
Yeah. So I have. So it's a reflux column, right? So I've got
I see that.
Yeah.
I've got the first reflux right here, the first pre-condenser, whatever. And then it's just
Yeah,
the
deflector.
90
Yeah.
and 90, and then the condenser.
What kind
And
of
they're
condenser is
both
that?
I
they're
would do
both
if you
shotgun
can
style
if you can put
condensers.
Shotgun style. There you go.
sure, okay. All right. So where that second condenser ties in after the 90, right?
Yeah.
If you can
So
get a spool of some kind right there,
right here.
not the side towards you, but the other side, right above the other condenser.
Oh, this side.
Oh, yeah, right where you're right. Yes, right there. If you can put a spool in there, let's say a 6-inch spool, right before the condenser, you can pack that spool with any flavor you want, really.
Okay.
But don't pack it tight. Just pack it loosely. So let's say put 1 cinnamon stick in there, put maybe 2 cloves in there, and let it run right there before that vapor pass. That way it's not getting completely wet down and concentrated with cinnamon. It's just passing through it real quickly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
Too much cinnamon will kill an apple pie.
Agreed.
Right, you're gonna
Be all you can taste.
Yeah, it'd definitely be hot.
Be all you can taste.
Yeah, and I don't want to
Yeah.
ruin it. That's why I've considered just making regular apple pie after the fact. And once I get that figured out, then I can try going the clear route.
If you want a good post flavor, get with me sometime after the show.
I made clear.
And,
Here's an apple pie. I got a half gallon of it right now. Plus, I got 25 gallon mash
I
of
make
more
clear
apple
apple pie.
brandy waiting.
wow, that turned out gorgeous, dog. Hey, you want to go full screen real quick?
Who, me?
Sure, you're gonna have to move
Fred?
your phone though, 'cause all we can hear is the pump. There we
I
go.
just turned it off.
Hold on, Randy. I'm trying, buddy.
Here's an apple pie.
Oh,
Is
that's
that a
sick.
painted jar?
Hydro dip.
Just hydro dip. See Fred's
No.
logo? Right. Let me get my damn camera in here,
Yeah.
right? Hang on. It's a hydro dip mason jar.
Yeah.
Put a lid on it, painted the bottom. I got to work on my bottom. But he's got his logo in a tree bark frame with ghost skulls.
That's pretty cool.
That is cool.
And his logo is everywhere. There's one in white. Well, I got one orange coming as soon as they open back up. There's his Frayed Knot logo. First jar
Oh
ever.
yeah, look at that.
That's pretty cool, man.
And then what I do is I rinse all the PVA off and then I clear coat it and it sits on there forever. Yep. That's
What's up,
hydrographic.
Jeff, folks? Billy Reed,
What if you
okay,
put
so
the
if you
cinnamon
put cinnamon
sticks
sticks in your
in
mash,
the
it's going to
steel?
carry over too fast or too far.
Because it'll cook
I
it
don't know. I've
before it
never done
distills
it.
it, basically, right?
Yes, exactly. You want to try to keep it as raw as possible. I mean, you can put a cinnamon stick in there as long as it's above your column, and it's not going to be cooking. It's not going to be saturating that liquor with full-blown cinnamon. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know, man. You might like
Jason
making a fireball.
Acosta says, "Ha, you're going to teabag your steel." Yeah, you might.
Look at that, what I got coming up in the future. I'll let y'all see it now. That is a already glazed billet rye frontier whiskey bottle that I'm thinking about. Should I do it in wood grain or should I do it in skull? A different skull bottle. What do y'all think?
I was
Or
at a
whiskey
truck
bottle.
stop.
Wood
I
grain
was
would
at
be
a truck.
cool.
I was at a truck stop, Oasis truck stop in Idaho, and they had these whiskey bottles, really nice whiskey bottles. And they wanted $26 for an empty bottle.
Really?
I'm sorry.
Oh, by the heat.
Holy shit.
$26 for an empty bottle.
I traded a,
That's
you know how we
that's
always
crazy.
negotiate.
Yeah.
I traded a pint jar of some flavored stuff for this fancy bottle right here. It was in a bar, and I just liked it because it was real crystal looking. I traded it. You know how we always horse trade?
Yeah. Hmm.
Got a nice,
That's,
you know,
yeah.
like a
Yeah, they were
serving,
nice.
yeah,
My
serving
dad's
out
got
of
one of them.
So
Yep. Hmm.
just, you know, from a buddy had sitting in the corner back there. So what are you going to do with that? He said, I don't know.
What's up, brother?
What's up? How come I can always see
Sorry, I
me?
didn't see you, brother.
Are you having
I'm
a good
only seeing.
time?
Yeah, having a great time. They're
Are
getting
you
ready to
tore
close.
up?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
No,
Hey,
I'm really
look
not.
what I got in the mail today.
What is it?
Ooh, nice. Hell
Yes,
yeah.
Oh, let me
sir.
turn my machine off.
Stainless element.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
5,000 watts of
Hell yes.
freaking wonderfulness right there, baby.
Oh,
that thing's pretty
Yes,
long.
sir.
I hadn't forgot about you.
Can you bend it yourself? Can you bend it back over? Or
I don't. It's going to be plenty long. My still is. It's going to be perfect.
oh, okay, good.
Wow, Uncle Mark can actually hear us now. I mean, Uncle Moonshine can actually hear us now.
He's in the
Good, buddy.
bathroom, I think, ain't he?
No, I'm not standing out in the hallway smoking a cigarette at my
I just
room.
embarrassed him. And he shut us down.
All right. Well, I'm gonna run to the store. If you guys are still on when I get back, I'll hop back on and we'll add some
Kellogg.
apple juice to my mash.
And
Don't
pick
Make
up
run.
some
sure you got the
cornflakes.
code.
It's too cold outside.
Y'all pick up
Drive.
some wheat cornflakes.
Drive.
All right, fellas, I'll be back.
He said.
It's cold as hell.
Be careful.
You
freezing
ain't
my
used to
butt.
that, are you?
Fuck no. Me and Alfredo both
Yeah, I can
freeze our
imagine it's cold there, dude.
My Florida crackers are out of their environment.
Whew, man. I talk about moving. No, I don't think so anymore.
It's worth it, though.
Yeah. Hey, Randy, I wasn't able. I got your jars, but I only got one other signature other than Doug's and Alfredo's. I got Lisa Lowry to sign Alfredo's jar for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Wow. That's Lisa Lowry's. Look at Alfredo's.
Yes, sir.
This is Alfredo's Navy Straight Rum.
Is that a plastic jar?
No, it's a
Nice.
mason jar.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's not the small ones either. It's the big ones.
Name each of the flavors for us.
This is Alfredo's Navy Straight Spiced Rum. And then Doug's is here's Doug's signature. His is peach.
What's his flavor?
Honey peach.
Ooh,
I like
okay.
honey peach.
Yeah.
I love both of those sound
Phil
great.
Phil just made one of them.
Yeah.
Thank you for doing that. Thank you for them taking the time to sign them and have an extra jar laid around.
Yeah, well, I got those. I went around and everybody left except for Lisa.
That's okay.
So I was like, well, shit. If they
That's
come,
okay.
we're supposed to be here at the hotel. If we hook up and there's some that show up, I'll get them to sign them.
I appreciate everything you do. As soon as we hop off here, I'll go ahead and take care of that to you.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, buddy.
Okay. Thank you. I'm so glad you're there, and I'm so glad you're there representing the South up there.
Hell yeah.
In Gatlinburg?
Yeah, we're in Gatlinburg. Yeah.
Yeah. So, which one of them famous movie stars been up there? Tickle there or any of them guys?
Mark Ramsey was here for a long time. He was here for a long time. He got one of my challenge coins. I gave him one of my challenge coins.
Awesome.
He said, I collect these. I said, I know you do, so I'll let you have mine.
That's awesome.
So, but yeah, Richard Landry was supposed to show up but never did. Brian Battle was supposed to show up.
Did Jerry show up?
No, Gary wasn't here. There's quite a few people. Yeah, I was really surprised. There was a huge turnout. Huge.
That's
And
cool.
they had a line going out the street.
You see what's on the table tonight, right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Just a little bit left.
I wish I had some of that right now.
I was
Is
speaking
that
to
the
your
root
other.
beer?
Yeah, this is my peanut brittle.
Nice. Oh yeah.
That's what I was thinking of. I was telling y'all to make something from the holidays, kind of leftover. That's what I made. Peanut brittle.
Yep.
I'm gonna get my ass back in this room and warm up. I said cool off.
Later.
Thank you for taking it.
And I
Thank
got
you for
about
taking the time to show around.
yeah, man, that was awesome. Alfredo was I was on April's live earlier with y'all, and I told you be expecting a big surprise. Well, my phone quit. It's about to quit now. And Alfredo was going to get on stage and sing. He didn't, but he did get up there and dance.
April Parker gave me
Oh,
a big
shit.
shout out. That's why I was able to join when I did. And I said, "Oh my God, are you really there?" And then she sent me the video. I'm like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
her and Jim both were here. I mean, Nick Kalo showed up. He was here for a long time. I was surprised how long Mark Ramsey stuck around. He stuck around for like 3 or 4 hours.
That's a blessing.
Yeah, well, he's a great guy.
Oh yeah.
Just had a super good time, man. I'm not drunk at all. I got a buzz, but that's about it.
You should
Not
have.
drunk at all, but I'm buzzed. I love it. I love it.
I'm serious, guys. But I can't believe this room I got. Damn, I'm in a condo lodge. This seems like a embassy suites or some shit.
Yeah. I like your hat. That looks good with that jacket.
Yeah, I don't even have any coats, man. I come up here, I'm in layers right now.
I could have given you some.
Wow.
Dude, I'm literally freezing my ass off. I have to dig around and fucking go pee. It's so little.
That's when you learn to grab it by the skin and pull it out.
Right?
All right.
Talk to you guys later.
Peace out. Be safe in your travels.
Later, Mark.
Thank you, Miss April Parker, for doing that for me. That was a blessing. She called me at the same time, and I'm like, wow, it'd be so cool to get a bottle while you're there. So that'd be
That's
great.
family, bro.
And you know, Alfredo's from the South. He's further down south.
Family.
Uncle
bro.
Moonshine's in the middle of the South, and I'm up in the mid-Florida South. So it's me, then Moonshine, then Alfredo. And I've been planning on going down there, but we've been having all this to do. So when it warms up this summer, Randy's going down there to Mr. Alfredo.
Who's in
Randy,
Kentucky?
Just for a trip.
Who's in Kentucky?
Randy, you gave me an idea on flavor. Did you that peanut butter brittle? Did you age that like a hillbilly wood barrel age, or is that just the candy melted in the shine?
Just macerated 120 in it and set it by the window, and it was made with honey. It's an
All right, so
old-fashioned
that's
honey.
not a hillbilly.
Honey made.
That's not a hillbilly lid on it.
No, that's just a piece of
All
duct tape. Now the
right.
hillbilly stuff, the hillbilly jars are over there, and I'm fixing to. We did a thing on Freight's show the other night. I think you were up with us too, where I tasted both of them, and they look great. I'm gonna keep letting them go,
Right.
and this
Right.
coming month, I'm gonna buy one more of each of his offers that he offers, and I'm gonna start aging this Indian corn in it. That way I'll have the same mash bill, the same corn in all 4 of his lids. That way I can give a review every 30, 60, 90, 120, 160 days later, and I'll have it on something on different grains. And we're going to be doing some work together, and that's coming up shortly. And to help the victims and to help to provide heat and whatever they need up there. I'm still curious. I'm not trying to. Does anybody know of a page that we could go on to see some positiveness that we are providing?
I don't know what
Am
you're
I
talking
missing?
about.
Oh, I know on my personal page or the bar page, I keep mentioning that moonshiners have done more to help the hurricane victims than FEMA
Yeah.
did because of the
Uh,
Biden-Harris administration.
well, I was wanting to support any pages that were out there supporting, out there doing the passing out, and then them taking videos or showing us, all the good we've done. I haven't seen any. I was just curious to, am I missing out on
Um,
anything that I need to know about as far as finding it to look at it?
the
I'd love to see some
member
of
of
that and share
the
the love.
TV show, the TV show Moonshiners, Jerry is doing that on his YouTube.
I don't understand that.
I'm not. I don't watch a whole lot of
That's okay.
anything on. I try to
It was
keep.
just a thought.
I just try to keep up with the Moonshine Militia, and that's almost
That's a
hard
full-time
enough.
job, would you?
Well, I
You're on the road.
no, the more stuff that we put on it, the more it's the way I understand it. Where'd Jeremiah go?
I don't know.
He turned
the
his
more.
camera off for a second.
He might have to handle something personal. It's okay.
Fuck.
Oh, his hemorrhoids might be bleeding again.
He's afraid having technical issues.
But
Yeah, his internet's real slow or
the
something.
more traffic we get going to it and from it and sharing from it and sharing to it, it gets in the mixed
I've
a
been
whole
sharing
lot
the shit
better
out
the
of it.
way I understand. But anyway,
we all try to share and network. I don't have a whole lot of time to go in everybody's and do as much as I want, but I'm
I ain't
bad
got
about.
nothing else to do, man. I fucking hold the goddamn steering wheel all fucking day. It's kind of
I
boring.
agree. I
And
totally agree. I
as
wish.
long as I just touch it, I got it mounted. I touch. As long as I'm not in traffic or anything like
When I
that.
did line work, we weren't supposed to have our phone, but I mounted one down low so I could talk to my buddies down low and I could drive and because they had cameras in the trucks. When I was doing line work, I drove from Florida all the way to Delaware in a bucket truck, and I froze my ass off. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't have no air conditioner. I had to put a box fan in the driver's side and an inverter. And then when I got there, the next morning it was snowing on the ground, and luckily from Florida I came prepared, but I wasn't cold at all. But we got to Delaware and there was ice everywhere. I've never dealt with ice before, but that was a learning experience. But I was a grunt. One day I'm gonna make a short video where me and my senior lineman got stuck in the bucket. His name's Chris. We were in this hunting reserve, and our old timey bucket truck had the old where you had to mash in the clutch to pull out the red button to hold the PTO. Yeah. Well, you remember those? Well, we had a lineman clamp, like a set of vice grips on it to hold it, keep him coming back in.
And slid in, didn't it?
And them son bitches slid in, and me and him stuck 50 foot up in the boom. Me and him in the middle of a damn hunting refuge, nothing around except the caretaker over the hunting. He was one of his game wardens. He saw us up there about an hour later and come up there, and I got it on video where Chris is telling him, "Push the red button, push the red button." I'm crying, laughing so hard. And I told him on the video, "Hey, if nobody comes and gets us, I got a pack of 4 Kit Kats. That's 2 for you tonight and 2 for me, in case nobody comes and gets us."
I don't know. I think I would have climbed down some bitch.
It was frost. I mean, it was snow covered.
Oh.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I'd have
you would have been down real quick, right? Whee!
Yeah, we'd have had to. I was laughing too hard, and luckily the guy come up when he did. But I knew I was the grunt, so I was going to have to harness up, and he was going to have to let me down with a rope or something. He's a big old boy. Chris was God, he's a big boy, and but I got that on film. One day I'm gonna put that on air just to laugh at myself and show the world. Then later we got in a snowball fight, and he hit me in the eye. Or I should have cut the hell out of you. I didn't know I should cut you when you get hit with a snowball or an ice ball.
Yeah, with a rock in it.
No, it was just hit me just right. I think on that video I got some dry blood coming down where it kind of skipped me a little bit, but I got some good memories of being in Washington, Delaware, doing line work. And,
That's cool.
yeah, pulling that
Well,
line
guys,
through them woods ain't no fun. But
I'm fixing a bell. Hugs and kisses to everybody.
good night, fella. Be safe in
Yeah.
your travels, man.
Thank
You ever come through Florida on 301 through Lawley, need a place to crash, you can pull your rig up in the yard and camp out.
I appreciate the invite.
Or
Appreciate
it
it.
might be better for you if you hit the Waldo Flea Market. I'll come pick you up. That way you're at a truck stop, and I'll just pick you up, and we'll go to the flea market and go bring you a house and show you this here and take you back.
I know I've been on 301. That's like
South Florida. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Upper Florida.
Well, it
Between
runs
Jacksonville
right through the middle, right?
Yes, sir. Dead ahead. Yep. 301.
Yeah.
They made a new overpass that goes right up the road there. Had like a anyway, there's plenty to do out here in park and big old rigs. Everybody here
I lived
drives big
in
rigs,
in Florida once.
We get fertilizer. We get fertilizer delivered in a semi all the time. So semis come to the farm all the time.
Cool. All right, guys.
Be safe.
Jeremiah, I'll holler at you tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Later. I'm gonna dip another one here in a minute. Phil, how's your strawberry? What did you end up naming that? Hillbilly Glass. I'm from Kentucky. I missed it.
Strawberry penny dropper.
Yeah. How's that doing?
It's aging in the fridge.
Okay. I'm gonna roll another jar here in a little bit there, Hillbilly Glass Barrel. I'm gonna roll one here in just a minute. I'm gonna get my thoughts together and roll one so you can see how we do this on just a regular jar. It's a roll technique instead of a dip technique. And Fred got a really good film, and they're all closed. I've been trying to send emails, and then I wonder why they wouldn't respond. And then I looked on their website. Hell, they're not open for another 3 days, 2 days. So no wonder they ain't responding to my emails. Also trying to go ahead and order 2 more meters of film so we can get this in the orange, the Hunter orange logo.
Oh yeah. What's up, guys? Sorry, I've just been preoccupied tonight.
We wasn't sure what was going on.
Know with what?
He won't know what the hell's going on. Read the comments. Catch up on us, brother.
There is no comments.
Nobody's watching? Hillbilly was. Glass Barrels.
We got 5 viewers, but oh, there's a comment. What's up, Kenny Parker?
Kenny Parker, what's going on?
Dan.
Thank y'all for. We sipping. Matter of fact, it's time for a shot. Ding, 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 ding.
All right. Hold on.
I'm gonna go with some Uncle Moonshine's root beer.
What's up, Dustin Carter?
Mr. Carter, how are you doing this evening, sir? The Parker family and Hillbilly Glass Barrels. Hillbilly Glass Barrels, I'm going to get one of each of yours and put with this Indian corn. That when I make it, I'm going to put one of your lids because I'm absolutely in love with that cherry and oak. And I had some buddies come over 2 days ago, and they're whiskey and bourbon guys, and they tried to take the bottle home with them. And I said, and I showed them the sticker. They took pictures of your jar, and I'm trying to get them to buy a set and get their brothers to buy them brothers a set. So every time they visit, they'll have something to compare every 6 to 90 days. That's what I'm trying to start. Here's to Alfredo and to the Parkers and to Uncle Moonshine and to everybody up there that supported Alfredo's new adventure, and to all my friends here. He says it's 90, but it goes down
Dustin,
like 70.
I'm running, I might run liquor tomorrow, Dustin. I usually get up at 4 a.m. to run liquor, so yeah, I do the same shit.
I like to hear somebody like to take shit initiative and do it ahead of time like that.
Yes, sir.
Fred, have you got a measurement how much along the wall I have to clear for the new rig?
Man, I wish you would have
Oh,
asked me that when I sent you that video this morning instead of ignoring me all day because it's already put in a fucking package. You're gonna have to figure it out when it gets there.
make
Oh,
it 10 inches away from the wall, man.
No, he's not talking
well, I
about the
didn't see
wall.
any
He's talking about the
notification
spread.
about. Yeah, well,
Oh,
I didn't see the message from you until I got bored around here. I've
no,
been
no, no
busy all day.
excuses. No
The first
excuses.
thing I do when I wake up, because I know I'm going to be sitting there for 10 or 15 minutes before I do anything, I'm going to read my phone messages, I'm going to check my Facebook, and then I'm going to go take a shit. That's what I do. I don't want to hear it,
I
Phil.
make
Yeah, I got a few more to that, but yeah.
tick, 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 tick.
Right. Wow.
Don't go boom. Don't go boom on us, tick, tick.
Hey, let's see. I'm at beer 4 and 2 shots, so you do the math.
Hell yeah,
Nelson, I got
Nelson, it's always good to help people, brother.
Nelson, thank you for doing that. Fred, I actually sent him an invite to try to come on the show. I know we've already talked about it, and too bad he couldn't come on earlier, but too bad he's got to go now to help his friend. But thank you for doing that. Thank you for everything that you do for all us moonshiners and us, I guess me Dipper. I'm the only Dipper, but thank you for what you do, bro. You are the man.
We're all a little bit of dipshit, aren't we? No, I'm just kidding.
we all like to dip and sip and drip, dip and sip and drip. There we go. There you go, Nelson. Sip and dip and drip, drip and sip and dip.
What the hell? Now you just
I
got
don't
room
know.
service, Phil?
Just about.
Who's there with you? We don't see no girls. Where's the girls at, Captain Phil?
No, that
Come
was
on.
grandson handing me dinner.
Oh,
But
next time
it's
tell
too
him to put a wig on and then walk in front of us and tease us or something.
We're still on, April Parker, if you want to join us.
Hey, y'all.
April.
Actually, that's not the ticket.
Oh, guess what I got, Fred? Guess what I got coming, y'all? I talked to a friend today, or yesterday, and I mentioned that I wanted to do a split video. I was trying to save up for a GoPro underwater camera. I got one coming in the mail. A brother
Nice.
from way back, me and him was Pop Warner football brothers, come by, and he said, Randy, how can I help you with what you were doing? I said, no, you could just help me by coming over and sanding on some wood stocks and stuff and keep me company. You know?
Yeah.
And he said, no, what can I do to help you? I said, nothing, bro. He said, what do you, I like your idea about taking an underwater video, and while I'm rolling your item, taking above and below and then merging them. So you see at the same time playing to your music or some music in the future. And I want to learn how to edit those. So I think I'm going to either have to I shouldn't have to get another camera, should I? Is there an app for that, or maybe we should?
Yeah, there's an app for that. I don't know what it's called, but yes, there's an app. It's called video stitching, but I don't know what app to use.
If anybody's listening that knows how to, I got an iPhone, one of the new ones, or if I need to download something to help. A redneck, there you go. What's that book? A redneck for, oh, look at there. Videography for rednecks. Videoing for rednecks. Somebody needs to make Catfish Cooler. You need to make a video of that. Anyway, can you believe I got 3 mash builds going on right now? I got 180 pounds of Indian corn on 60 gallons of water with 20 gallons of sugar.
Oh, I believe it, bro. You're the busiest motherfucker I've ever met.
Then I've got 2 bags, so that's 35 and 35. That's 70 pounds of Purina, cracked corn, barley, and wheat. And I'm gonna call that my rooster juice. And I'm gonna call the Indian corn Geronimo. I'll come up with some different things, but it's gonna all be Geronimo. And then last
I'm
but not
still
least,
here. I'm still here. I'm just on the other side of the bar, but I'm listening while I stuff my face and get some calories.
if you interrupt me again, I'm gonna reach through this phone and choke you just to tell me you're off screen. Okay. I'm gonna choke your microphone until your strawberries bleed the damn seeds back out. Okay. We know you're on.
That
We
would
can
be
see
funny.
you. I know that is funny, and I'm playing with you. I hope you like the joke, but I was just like, if you interrupt me again while I'm talking about something serious and you tell me something silly like that, I'm gonna pull your strawberry pits out.
Anyway, squirrel,
Yep.
do you remember what you're talking about?
The third thing I got going. Oh, that strawberry dunder. I took your advice and poured it in one of those 5-gallon water containers. And I added 5 pounds of sugar to it. And I'm going to siphon that off later so it's already settled and see if I get anything out of that because it had a gravity of 1.424.
Nice.
I'm like, wow. I don't have any champagne to
Pretty
use,
good.
but I'm going tomorrow back to the distillery where they'll be open to pay for my logo and all that. And speaking of, what do you think of my background? The picture of the skull, the picture of Hydro Man. Right now, it's just on a white piece of paper. What do you, will a faded American flag look okay, or what do you
Yeah.
think? Or a swamp scene? I'm not really sure how to. Besides white, any suggestions, y'all? What gauge copper do
Besides
you use to
white,
make
huh?
your steels? Nelson, I think Frey could answer that.
So most steels are made with 20 gauge copper, 24 ounce copper. I don't know about gauge, but sorry, it's 20 ounce copper. The stuff I use is 24. It's a little bit more rigid and durable. It's, you can't really squeeze it. It's not like a pop can. You know what I mean?
You can start there and go heavy with the bottom if you want to.
So
You always
Bean
want your
Blast
bottom
Barrel
thicker.
says swamp scene with the flag as the sky. Now that'd be cool. Hillbilly. Hell yeah.
Swamp scene is just. Thank you. Take a picture of that so I remember it. Excuse me. That's going to be a lot to do. I've been trying to think and write things down, but I don't have time to search for things. And I finally got the paint guns to work. Looks like my son had sabotaged one of them and cannibalized parts off the other two. No wonder they wasn't spraying right. So I got the booklet out and found out he was missing some parts inside there, and they ain't nothing but a rod, a spring, and a turn valve. But he cut the springs on them. I don't know what he's trying to do. But those are solder
Weird.
and water guns. So I got 4. I got to order 2 replacement needles for, but I'm still good. I got a activator gun. I got a paint gun. I'll use it to clear cut with. Got to buy more Bulldog and more stuff to etch the glass with, and reducer. So I got some donations coming in tomorrow. Then I'll take that donation and go buy what I need. And I can honestly say that over a period of time, I have learned enough of you guys that I have kind of built this business off of people's generosity of the flavors that I've made. And it's been really a blessing. I want to thank you guys. I mean, everybody from but from you. You brought me to life and noticed me as a person. And I want to thank you as a friend. And as a moonshiner, I've learned so much from you personally that I watched other guys, but you made it sink in. And Uncle Moonshine taught me a lot of stuff, and just his personality.
Thanks, Randy. You're so sweet.
I know, and that was between you guys. Y'all two are the ones I've had the most interaction with. Him more distant, even though you live further off. We talk more, and I'm glad we got this kind of friendship going, and I'm glad you was able to see your goals come to life with the pod, the copper, and I'm glad that I'm being able to hydro dip and still learn how to keep our heritage alive down in the South without getting in any trouble. And I'm not bootlegging it, selling it, nothing like that. Just making good old stuff, and I'm giving it away down here, and it is what it is. Now, if I can stay a part of the Moon Country Giant community by just hydro dipping, I would miss it, but yeah, I'd give it up. Hint, hint, wink, wink. It's tote time. Where's Phil at? Where are you ready? What you doing?
Hold on. Actually, we can't do that. Hey, we can't do that
we
anymore
can't.
on live because we get kicked off YouTube.
Okay. Even though I have a medical card. Okay.
Yeah. They don't.
Yo, that's the only reason I do it. I'm not here to get high and act stupid. I'm not gonna go into that, but I have a card. If that bothers y'all, I apologize.
It's not the viewers, bro. It's not the viewers. It's YouTube itself. I promise you that.
How's Phil's problem mash doing?
We'll find out once he's done stuff.
Is that what he's doing? Eating?
Yep.
We don't mind you
Randy
chewing.
came on and said, hey, I'm off camera.
Who said that?
Phil.
I'm gonna slide off here, man. Just like this. That won't get nobody in trouble.
Yeah, I've been listening the whole time. I'm just over on the other side of the bar eating.
We're when you get done, the gentleman would like to know a little bit about your mash, and I'd like to know how your strawberry brandy is doing since we've talked. And does it need filtering again? And are you going to put that in a barrel and age some of it, or keep it as is? I was thinking a smoked barrel. If you did a little one, would
right
taste really
now
good
all
later.
the strawberry. Right now, all the strawberry is jarred up and going out the door in sales.
Good job.
Except for what little I've been drinking.
I'm glad it worked out for you. That tickles to no end.
Yeah, definitely.
So where are you at on your stuck mash? And give us a refresher, the short version on your build, water, and where you at today.
Which one? The problem child or the crowbar? The crowbar is almost done.
Yes, give us the ins and outs on both of them. Okay.
Okay. Yesterday morning or morning before that, I can't remember which. Yeah, I did a temperature check on it, and it was down to 60 degrees. So I threw a fish heater in it, and it slowly comes back up. And when I checked it right before or right as Fred was coming live, I checked it, and it was at 90. So I yanked the fish tank heater to let it cool back down, and did a gravity on it, and it's at 1.000.
Wow.
And the grain cap is getting thinner and thinner.
I looked
Now,
at my
I
grain
also
cap
gave
today.
it a really good stir too. And when I did, it off-gassed quite a bit.
That's a good sign.
As for the problem child mash, I've seen some bubbling out of it. I had to throw a heater back in it to warm it back up. And right now it's just barely keeping warm enough. So I'm just going to let it keep bubbling as long as it does. And I even gave it a good stir. And so far the problem child is behaving again. And we're not talking about you. We're talking about the
You want me to give you another
bowl? No, I'm good.
All right.
What did you have for supper tonight? Tick, tick.
Spaghetti. I made a spaghetti sauce with meatballs in the slow cooker.
You did not.
And
No, you did.
yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
And on here with you guys, I forgot about it. And grandson don't know how to cook, so he kind of screwed up with making the spaghetti noodles. I had to go in the kitchen and try to correct his issue with cooking spaghetti noodles properly.
I ended up saving it.
This proper positive reinforcement gets better cooking.
Yes.
He'll get good at it. Just give him a chance.
First, you got to learn how to cook.
Ain't one way to do it. That's let him get some time in front of a stove.
Yep.
You got a hot plate you can bring out. You got a hot plate you can bring out there to the
bar. I did a lot of my learning from Chef Gordon Ramsay, doing Hell's Kitchen or Kitchen Nightmare.
I'm just saying, get on the wall.
But honestly, I knew how to
take it to the bar.
Actually, we're Gen X. We knew how to cook when we were 10.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, get back to him. If you'll go down to Walmart and get a hot plate, take it out to the bar where you're comfortable, and show him what to do. We got a teacher. We got
I
a
do
teacher.
have a hot plate that could be plugged in. Yeah, but I wouldn't want to teach him in the bar.
Why not? You're boiling macaroni. Start him off slow. You're boiling noodles. You're out there making math. You're worried about him cooking on a hot plate.
No, I'm just thinking I don't want him cooking food in my bar.
What, you think that mean they explode the bar?
This your house.
No, it's just I want to keep it a bar, the brewing section, the kitchen.
Fred, have I mentioned to you how what a pain in the ass it is to fucking separate this film when you ain't got no damn fingernails?
Well, there's one way to solve that problem, Randy.
I'm using a razor knife. There we go. I got it now, Fred. Thank you.
I was gonna say grow some fucking fingernails, but yeah,
I gotta make sure my skulls are facing in the right direction. I almost messed up earlier. There we go.
So Scott Drake says that's good. His crowbar is really close to being done.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Dustin Carter says he's going to be running crow tomorrow. Don't substitute crack corn for corn on a recipe. Way too much grain. Yeah, 14 gallons of a mash out of it. So we will see how it turns out. I use hillbilly glass barrels. What's
up? How long do you think it'd take me to put everything together?
5 minutes.
What?
5 minutes. Are you talking about the steel?
Yeah, put the whole new rig together.
It'll take you less than 5 minutes.
All right.
It's very simple.
Sorry, cleared my throat.
I should have made a video on how to put it together, but I didn't.
At least you showed me how long you showed me that I have to rearrange my bar to make room for it.
Yes, sir.
Just how big you
Knock out 4 feet by 4 feet. Or 3 foot.
No, it's so I would say
walking around.
Let me go get a measurement real quick.
Yeah.
hate it when it breaks. It sticks.
All right. I got the. Yep. Here we go. Hydro dipping 101. Take the film to the tank. Don't put a wrinkle in it. See what the film looks like before you put it on there? You can barely see through it.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
All right. You ready, Phil?
Okay.
So you're going to clean out an 8-foot section in your bar. And here's why. Here's why. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Because stretched out from the edge of the boiler pot to the bucket, it is 6 feet.
Okay, I have to put that shit sideways.
Okay, it's going to take up pretty much an entire wall.
That's what I would do. I would
yeah.
make that your still wall.
Yeah, I'm going to have to find a way to rearrange all my grain bins and hide my bank of wine. I got $4.5 grand in wine sitting on the other side of my grain bin. So
Yeah.
I got to find somewhere else to put a $4.5 grand of wine.
Yeah.
See what it looks
Okay,
like
well,
before.
Yeah.
I have to find somewhere else to store it.
Could you put the wine in a separate room in your house, maybe?
The rest of the house is already crowded with too much crap.
Garage sale.
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that, but that around here, that's only a 1 or 2 week season in with the HOA.
Oh, gotcha.
HOA's a
Oh, look at that,
bitch.
Randy. Fucking beautiful. Oh, yes. What's up, Lisa Day?
Hey, Miss Lisa. Happy New Year, dear. Look at Freight's jar. See his logo? Ta-da!
Bad math. Badass, Randy.
Told you to get it nailed, brother.
One idea that could save me some room in the brewing section, if I got rid of all the 6-gallon buckets I've been growing my brewing business on the last 10 years.
There you go. Batman, you just come up with a great idea. Boom, boom. Not Batman.
Yeah, because I've upgraded from 6-gallon buckets to 30-gallon bucket to 2 54 or 55-gallon barrels. Yeah, yesterday or this morning, I can't remember which. I think it was yesterday. I got another grain bin, dumped all the corn into the new grain bin. So now I have the second 55-gallon drum ready.
It was yesterday because we went to pick up one bin, but they didn't have the lid.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, now I have the other 55-gallon barrel ready for sour mash.
Honestly, we could put those buckets in the back.
Nice job.
Put them on the side.
Actually, I think those buckets back together.
Got too loud. I can't wait
my mic for a minute.
I can't wait to get summertime so I can get in here. You guys are freezing out there. My hands are wet. If I was to go outside, they'd freeze too. But that's how I roll the cup. That water settle.
What do you think I'm putting the busted one?
Another thing that might help me save storage space or help me move all my wine that I got in my bank of wine is I could bottle some of it up and put it in the other bank of wine, and that would or I could run it through the new still and make it into a brandy and just get rid of all the wine altogether.
Honestly, that's a better idea.
Just turn it into brandy.
That's a better idea, actually.
I knew you would come up with something when you look around and with your surroundings. I think I'm really loud. I think I need to whisper. I'm like butter. I'm on a roll. Wish it was noontime right now and I had this much energy. Maybe that's what I need. I need to get some company here, and I would get more done because somebody was here keeping me company, and I wouldn't be slacking as much. No, I ain't been slacking. Believe that. These activator guns are weird. Paint guns, they can be finicky as like a woman. No offense, but
Oh yeah, yeah,
they
for
can.
sure.
Mm-hmm. Get my measurements. I'm trying to cover the bottom better. I'm sucking at the bottom right now. Maybe I'm not going in deep enough. So
You're all right. Listen, man, when you tip that jar up and you see a big white dot, people are gonna be like, "What the fuck?" And they're gonna want to see it. You know what I mean?
No, I can go back and dip over that, and just more or less that white spot, and go back and dip it in the film again, and it will cover that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Remember, I forgot to tell y'all, I have an MD behind my name, and I've never really used it.
Never mind. More. Because I was going to say.
Master Designer. I do.
Usually
Remember the certificate I posted on my site? It's right here.
Yeah.
I'm a Master Decorator's license. Not a certificate, license. In automotive, marine,
something else.
aircraft, sporting goods, fashion accessories. Did you mute me?
No.
Oh. Trophies, plaques, picture frames, electronics, outer cases, glass, plasticware, medical equipment, toys, houseware, household appliances, toilet accessories is hard to do, and home furnishings and accents.
What the hell?
It did it again.
I am licensed in all that. Taekwondo, dodo.
Time out, guys. For about 1 or 1.5 seconds, it switched. The audio switched from my phone to my Bluetooth and back again.
For the
FBI is listening to our show, y'all. The FBI is listening.
Fucking Bluetooth.
Y'all better get on the floor. Get on the floor.
Just turn off the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
You guys tricked me out.
All right.
You sure? The government could be
That tripped
outside.
me
Good
out.
now?
Yeah, we're good now.
Do we have your permission to continue?
So now I have to back up fucking 2.5 minutes because you missed 1.5 seconds of a conversation.
Right.
That's funny right there. Don't point that thing at me. Get on with your shit.
Oh, it's Packy Heat.
Just a gun stop. Just a gun stop. But I had to point at Phil for wasting time like that.
I'm just kidding.
We love you, Phil. That's why we do it.
So
You know,
are
I
you ready
think
to split that other mash now? Okay, you're talking about what you're gonna do with your still, huh?
yeah, he's worried.
Yeah, all I
I think
gotta
you should set it
do
right
is
on your fucking.
I gotta rearrange the whole damn bar to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Or
all I
the
can
whole
tell you
damn
is that box.
brewing section.
That
Tough Titty said the
box will
kidney,
be
but the
shipped
milk's
out
still good.
tomorrow. So.
Okay.
Question is where are you gonna put your trophy?
Hmm?
Where are you gonna put
Tough
your trophy?
Titty said the kitty, but the
What trophy?
milk's still good.
The old brewer.
The old still?
Use your
Yeah.
fingernail, Randy.
Well, I'm gonna use the pot itself as cooking to boil water.
I know that.
I ain't gonna miss my next eye appointment. I bet you a bottom dollar on that.
The burner stand is gonna stay.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Maybe I should leave it back. Leave the damn camera back here. But then y'all see my butt.
Don't touch it.
You can't touch my butt, no. You can give me a sport pant, but that's about it. All right, I'm gonna
It's
bring
not
this
yours
over
anymore.
here.
You done sold it on the internet.
Not this butt.
I seen that bitch on OnlyFans.
You see that big old birthmark I got? See
Yeah.
that stab wound? See that stab wound right above the left butt cheek? Looks like an X. Every time I watch that show 300, or I know you haven't seen it, Fred, but the Vikings series, and they're actually fighting, and the arrows are hitting their shields and shit. And I'm like, man, there's actors out there getting, looks like real arrows slung at them, and battles. I've been in many, many, many battles, but not with arrows slung at me. But seeing some of that shit look so real gets your adrenaline pumping. Sometimes I have to forget I'm watching TV.
Fred, put this on the big screen.
I'll
Yeah,
stop
that
what I'm
shit.
doing to see.
I haven't seen it yet, Randy. What, Phil?
Yeah, put it on the big screen.
No. Fuck
His
off.
mushroom? No. Who's gonna fuck off? All right, looks good. He moved his flag.
No, I
Phil.
didn't move it. It's got the light behind it.
No.
Kind of blurred.
Yeah.
My buddy opinion.
So where's your wine?
Back here behind the grains.
So where can
Okay.
he put
Where you
that?
think it? Look at all them buckets. You don't need them buckets anymore, do you?
Right.
Yeah, clear some of that out and put it on the right side.
Yeah, well, these two buckets right here, corn back set mash.
Don't matter. Move it. Move all that. Find somewhere else for that to go. That would look great going from right to left. Wouldn't you think, Fred?
Actually, what you should do, Phil, is sit down and make your grandson move all that shit for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, I gotta separate what I'm still using and what goes.
That's direction with positive reinforcement.
Yes. What's up, Mark Morgan?
That one's full of post flavor.
Oh, Mark, hey y'all, Mark's laid back in the hotel bed with some new pillows and new fresh sheets, grinning like a possum eating some mash, got his feet propped up, laughing, grinning, trying to go to sleep, and he's watching us. We'll bore you to death. Now I'm fixing to hydro dip a
That's
jar,
right.
is what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna set the camera up to the tank, and then it won't take me but a minute while he's moving his mash barrels around. I can be doing that. How about that? So I'm gonna set the camera here, then I'll go get the film and return. Do not fear, Hydro Man is here. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. How y'all like my song about meeting Jesus? Y'all like that song about meeting Jesus? Saying, hold on, don't drink the wine, try some swamp shine.
I heard some of that. I didn't hear it all.
Oh no. Thank you for being honest. Here we go. Bringing the film to the water, lining it up.
Need help?
Um, these 4 buckets.
Make sure we don't have any bubbles. I gotta get better lighting. Slide my bars in. Now I'm letting the film hydrate on the water. I'm letting that backing absorb the water so it will set the activator, which I'm fixing to spray, which is going to release the ink from the backing.
Oh, Fred, you know how I went through so much baking soda trying to fix all these meshes? I also went to the store
Yeah.
and instead of getting the little boxes, I got 2 big boxes.
Excuse me. Thank you.
Nice.
Here's the magic fairy dust
You're
spray.
live, Randy. You're up on stage.
And then we take the mason jar that's been etched, primed, painted.
Assume this goes in as well.
And as you can see, just rolling around on the water now to get the rest of the activator off. But there is a frayed knot mason tree bark mason jar with "Hear No Evil, See No Evil" ghost images with his logo right there in white. The next ones will be in orange, and that
Yes,
is
dude.
hydro dipping. And I'll fix that in the bottom. But yes, then I take all this up and start
Yes.
over. I got to go rinse it. But yes, sir. Turn on the
What's
rinse
up, Scott
tank.
Leaguer? What's up, Jeff Oaks? What's up, everybody?
Fred, question. With this corn back set for the sour mash that also has that nice, beautiful yeast colony on it, should I just go ahead and put it in my empty 30-gallon barrel and that way I have those 2 other buckets out of here? Or
I would
should I
just
keep?
find somewhere for those 2 buckets for now because we're going to play with that.
All right, yeah, because right now they're under airlock. They're good with an airlock.
Yeah.
Let's say about.
Damn, that's
Good.
pretty,
Yes.
y'all.
Yes.
Look at that, Fred. God dang, look. This is what I done earlier. This one looks like after it's been dried without the
Yeah.
PVA on it. Oh, it's gorgeous, dude.
Yeah,
Grandson
it's
wants
badass.
to put these 2 buckets under my Gadsden flag, under my Don't Tread on Me flag.
Tell you what,
On the other side of the bar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Since we're on the topic of that, I can give this a break, and I would like to go out and check the my mash inside the building. Would you guys like to see? It's in 2 different spots, but I was going to check on it. Would y'all like to see? I don't know the temperature. I guess I can pick my laser out there. I know it's going to be cold, but we can look at it, look at the cap and all that. Would y'all like to see some Indian corn and some regrain?
Yeah.
I'm going to get this to rinsing good. And
You guys
actually, when I looked at it earlier,
ready
Ray,
for
it
that
was
cold,
really
man? It's coming.
damn, it's cold. Woo, this water is freezing, dude.
That's Grandson's solution on where to put those 2 buckets.
For now.
What's to the right of that? Is that a table?
This is my
Yeah. Is
wine
that a
press.
table?
No, it's my wine press.
Yeah, I know. What's
A
under it?
fruit
What's under the
grinder,
table?
grain grinder. That's the L bar.
No, okay, but what's under the table where your press is at?
Huh?
What is under the table where your wine press is sitting?
What's underneath the table right here?
Cutting board.
Looks like you can put buckets under there.
Not with an airlock. It's too tall.
Oh, gotcha. No, and you're right, Dustin Carter. It does not have a yeast colony. It is backset. It has been cooked. You're correct.
Yeast colony because it's been cooked. Would there be a yeast colony after the yeast has been?
There's no
Anyways,
such thing as a yeast colony once you
I was trying
cook
to
it.
think of colony. What do you mean by colony? I'm sorry.
Okay, so when you put yeast in a barrel, right, that yeast is going to colonize itself and be able to build its own colony to eat all those sugars and starches and all that shit.
Okay. That colony.
It's called the yeast colony.
My bad. Now I understand the lingo with the terminology, what I already knew. Now it matches. Okay. Makes sense.
You're good, man.
I'm thinking if it's already fermented, it would already be down. And, oh, I didn't mean to leave y'all hanging like that. I've got to go out and
Yeah, you
relieve myself. All that water running. Brr. I guarantee what I'm about to release ain't gonna freeze.
Just put one right here.
Ooh, I almost shorted myself.
If you want, I can move this just a little bit.
Man, that smells so good. The smell of smoke coming out of the chimney of Mama's house, knowing she's warm. That makes me feel so good. Neighbors got the Christmas lights on across the street on the trees. I need to take a video of that. They planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They planted 14 trees in a row and they put solar lights on them, white lights. I need to drive down the driveway one night and make a video of that. That is gorgeous. Oh,
Hey, Phil.
God, I wish y'all could.
What?
Wow. So yours is a little bit different. Check it out. Yours is different than this one. This one's for a Weber setup.
Okay.
This one's not yours. This one's identical to yours, but different.
Okay.
Yours has tri-clamps on it, buddy.
This is identical to yours.
Identical but different.
Yes. But different, yes.
It's similar then. Love you, brother. If
Yeah,
y'all
I
agree, give me
agree,
the thumbs
Dustin and
up.
Terry.
What?
I think it's got lacto on it, though, his back set. I could be wrong. I haven't seen it. Randy, you're frozen. What's up, Jason Johnson? We'll see about that later. I'll ask him here in a minute because he's busy moving shit. Trying to get ready for his new steel setup. Morgan Stewart in the house. What's up, dude? Randy, you're frozen. I can't even hear you, dude. Oh, his phone must have died. We're good. How are you, Morgan? Just hanging out and talking about Shine and stuff, you know. Now that I'm fucking done with the copper, I can fuck with this one.
That was a workout and a half to get up out of my couch.
Gonna be working on that little tiny still I was fucking with the other day. Why not, right? Because I can, I guess.
So just this entire section just has to be gone.
Yeah. Well, that's where the still's gonna be. So, I just have to move these walls.
I would have the whole thing as a wall, just to back set my room, you know what I mean?
Have to go
Yeah.
elsewhere.
I agree, Dustin.
Water tank over this way.
I agree, buddy. He's still kind of learning. We're kind of teaching him here. Hey, Phil.
Yeah.
Come here for a minute.
I just did a tape measure on how big 8 foot is on the wall. And
Hey.
yeah, it's going to take up the whole damn wall.
Listen to me for a second, Phil.
Yeah.
Why are you keeping that back set in those buckets? Does it have lacto on it?
Yeah.
Scoop the lacto off into mason jars, save the lacto, and ditch the rest of it.
All right. Well, I got most of it off the lacto off in a jar into the beer fridge. I figured it would grow more and then collect that.
I don't think it'll grow more. I think it's grown is what it's going to grow. You know what I mean? It will.
Oh.
It'll lace the liquid with a little bit more flavor, but you can do that down the road with the same lacto that's on top. So I would just scoop it up. It save room. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well, it's also got some grain in it too.
Okay. So what do you mean by its back set?
Like it's what was left in the pot after I did a run.
Okay, and then you poured that back into a grain?
Yeah.
All right, I see what you're saying. I would just scoop the lacto off and get rid of the rest of it.
All right.
But you don't have to do it right now.
I can do that in the morning.
Yeah, you don't have to do that right now.
But yeah, I just took the tape measure and did 8 foot on the wall, and it's going to take up almost the whole damn wall.
Well, that's going to give you enough on both sides for, like if you want to set jars and stuff there, or if you want a bucket, or
Yeah, well, I definitely need to find somewhere else to hide my wines and somewhere else for the grain bins.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry, buddy. That's what happens when you upgrade shit.
The wall that way.
Yeah, I got all the lumber, screws, nails, everything I damn well need to build something out back. I just by building this bar, I proved that I don't know shit about building, and I completely marfugled this bar. Um, I mean,
We
not
got
just
you, bro.
marfugled, but foobarred.
We got you, dude. Don't
um,
worry.
so I got all the lumber, screws, nails, everything I need to build something else out back, but I need someone else that knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah. You need a contractor.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that takes money.
Yeah.
So we're trying to help you do what you have to right now with what you've got.
I did with what I got. I did, and well, the brewing section here, the roof leaks a lot.
Oh shit.
Get a really good rain, and we get like a waterfall on the inside of the wall.
Really?
Yeah. It's that bad.
That sucks.
Uh-huh. It's because it can turn into a waterfall inside the wall.
Right here's a.
Yeah, now you see it.
Yeah.
I guess the tiki torches can go to the storage room. As long as you keep them upright, whatever, because some of them still got tiki oil in them.
Yeah. It just needs to know which ones do have the oil and which ones don't.
It doesn't really matter. Just keep them all upright.
I'm gonna mute my oh, sorry, buddy.
I was wondering why you went so quiet.
I'm soldering stuff together, bro. I'm working on shit.
Oh, okay. Randy dipped out and I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, I'm waiting for him to come back. I think his phone died. I'm just playing with copper is all I'm doing. Building this little tiny still. I'll clean it up.
Playing
Look
with
at it.
your copper. Oh yeah, playing with that sexy copper.
Yeah. I'm working on this
Yeah,
little still right here.
Yeah.
I just built the cap for it, so I'm gonna build a little horse head for it. You know what I mean?
All right.
We'll see how she goes.
Those go with the others.
Oh, geez.
Shiny copper. Left-handed copper.
This. Go out back. Yard? On top of the car.
All right.
Or next to the other furniture out there on the back of that.
Telling you guys, if you guys fool with copper, man, if you can make miniature stuff with it, hands down to you, because this shit is fucking difficult.
Right off the top of your head, can you give me an estimated weight of each part? As in, how heavy is that the condenser going to be? Like,
well, you got to remember, there's going to be 5 gallons of water in it. First of all,
right. So I've got to build it,
and then the copper inside of it.
I was thinking to save room. Okay. I was thinking to save room. I should probably just build a shelf just for it, right above the water tank.
Yeah, I agree. That'd be a good idea, Phil.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just gotta get the right solid brackets to do it.
You should have the brackets.
No, I
You
have.
said you had 2x4s, right?
Yeah, I got all the lumber I fucking can want for building shit.
Okay, well then you don't need brackets.
Okay.
You can
I can put legs on the damn thing. I can put one side to the wall and put legs on it to support the weight of the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you only need to put legs on the front. You can screw a 2x4 all the way across your back wall. Set something on top of it like plywood. Put a 2x4 in the front, and then build legs to the ground.
Right.
It takes 4 pieces of wood.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have the technology. I have the parts. I can do this.
Okay.
Thought you
I'm
hated
just gonna ask you if you can really do this or not.
Technology, I understand.
So the buzz saws and shit like that.
Well, I can build a shelf. That's no problem. I got the 2x4s in the front yard. Got plywood that side of the house. Or I even got plywood right there.
Yeah.
Okay. A couple of pieces of plywood even. And I got all the nails and screws and fucking I got everything. I got a drill. Fucking I can do this.
The only problem with the 2x4s is it's starting to, get soggy. So
they dry out.
It don't matter.
Eventually, yeah.
It don't matter.
But yeah,
they'll dry out.
I can start. I got a couple of pieces of plywood right there. So yeah, I can build this fucking shelf tomorrow.
All right.
Yay!
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 Now I need to know how long to build that shelf to accommodate the thumper. How heavy is the thumper going to be?
It's not very heavy. I would probably say 14 pounds.
All right. Well, then it'd be on the shelf, no problem, because the shelf's going to be built to support the weight of the condenser.
Yep.
I just got to extend the shelf to include the thumper.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got this, buddy. You got this.
I got this. I can build some things. I can build a damn shelf. take a smoke break for a second.
You're good, buddy. Do it. What happened to Randy? Must have died.
Oh, shit down.
So, last night we were talking about dividing the grains of the crowbar into 2 sour mashes.
Yeah.
I put
Yeah.
I got another grain bin for the corn and emptied out the other 55-gallon barrel. So now we got 2 55-gallon barrels to work with.
Nice.
Wash it down.
Where's my beer?
Right there.
Motherfucker is the hardest thing.
So yeah, dividing the crowbar into 2 sour mashes. It's about 55-gallon barrels. We can push it up to 54-gallon. That'd be 108 gallon. Yeah, I'd say we're making some sour mash.
Yeah, you think so, huh?
Yeah, I think so. Plus,
what happened when you hang out with me?
I got this other 30-gallon barrel over here that's empty. I got an empty 30-gallon barrel, and still got the apple brandy and the problem child to deal with.
We'll get there. Don't worry.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Oh, I finally washed down or wiped down the Chinese time bomb and popped her open to see what's left inside. Visually, it looks like it lost a few gallons. When I tested it, it was down around 72 proof.
Really?
Yeah.
So it evaporated.
But so it looks like about 3 to 4 gallons of 72 proof.
Well, that's
So
not
some of
bad.
it evaporated?
Huh?
So some of it
Yes.
evaporated?
Yeah, when it
It went up in
exploded.
fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, it went up in
That's
fire.
it vented out, filled up the room with the alcohol vapor. That's how the fire got across the metal wall and did all the damage over there and the damage over here and the damage over here.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, afraid the more I look around, the more damage I found.
You're lucky, dude. You're lucky. You're lucky it's not worse.
Yeah. The last thing I noticed was the living room blinds.
Living room
The window
blinds. Wow.
Yeah, it melted the window blinds.
That's crazy.
Those blue flames are hot. For a second, it felt like the whole damn bar was an oven. When the whole room is blue flame.
Yep. All right. You guys ready to see this? Oh, sorry. I didn't see your guys'. Yeah, that is a lot of mash. What's going on, Roy Werner?
Hello, Roy.
And what's going on? I think Panda wants to go outside.
Afraid I'm either drunk or I'm seeing double vision because I'm seeing me on one side of the bar plus another picture of me on the other side of the bar.
No, you're not drunk. You're
know
not
what's
seeing
going on with
things.
you.
Yeah, I see it too. And
I
there's
don't
two
see it
of
on
you
my
as
phone
well.
or on my computer. I
There's
don't see
two of
that on
you
my
as
phone or
well.
my computer.
Yeah, there's an upper and lower Afraid.
I don't see that on my phone or my computer.
Oh, I'm seeing it.
I'd say take a screenshot and send it to him.
I'd say back out and come back in.
Oh, I'm stupid. I can't figure out how to do that without totally foobarring it. Fucking technology shit. Oh well, let it play.
It's not
Yeah.
affecting us. But
Telling
Panda,
you, huh?
you want me to put that somewhere else?
Afraid now that the brewing
What's up?
section has completely swallowed up my dance floor, I no longer have room to play. No longer have room to put up the poker table for a game of poker at the bar.
Well, that's okay.
Because my poker table seats 8.
Bless you. Hey, bless you.
Gotta figure out where to put the brains and the water.
And the water thing.
Oh, the water tank. I'm just gonna build the shelf right over it to hold the rest of it, the rig. I just have to build a shelf right about here or across it.
Shouldn't be too hard.
I just have to do all these lines.
No, he's getting another keg. He's getting a keg still. And I built the tri-clamp connections and everything for it, so it shouldn't explode. Fucking explodes. He did something wrong, but yeah. Yeah, I don't see double vision either, Roy.
Okay, it's just my stupid phone
I
then.
think Phil's on crack.
No, I'm not.
Well,
It's the stupid phone.
Both of us are seeing it.
Oh, look, Ray. There's a beautiful
well,
crowbar right here.
yeah.
Look at that beautiful crowbar.
Cool picking. Hell yeah, brother.
Yeah, the cap is definitely thinned out. I'd say another 48 hours and this cap is probably going to be gone.
That's a good thing. What we want.
Yeah. Yeah. Ah, there you go. That's more like it.
Hey, Fred, put this up on the big
What's
screen.
up?
See if this looks better now.
Ow! Gentle bite.
Sure. What's up, Brandon Buffington?
I rearranged the light on the flag. Let's see. Do you see the flag better or worse or what?
Worse.
Worse.
What's up, Rich? Yeah.
What up?
What are you doing, the big beard of knowledge?
I'm just chilling. Just got back from work. I ain't ready for this snow. Anybody got time for this snow? I ain't got no time for this snow. I'm looking at a foot of snow coming. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's fixed.
Sit here and sip some of my 6-week rapid aged vanilla rum. Good stuff.
Nice.
Afraid. How's that look?
Way better.
A lot better.
He said way
Yeah.
better, yeah.
All right.
Just don't blow it up.
No, he won't, bro. No, he
I
won't.
ain't gonna let that down. I'm sorry. That's stuck in my head for life. He gonna be he gonna be Senor Boom Boom.
Yeah, apparently some of the people learned a lesson, and I taught them to go buy a fire extinguisher right now, and a few of them
Yeah.
did. Like Bad Santa, as soon as he saw what happened, he turned around and got a fire extinguisher.
Yeah.
So safety 101 in any kind of situation is
Yeah,
something to put
safety
fire out,
101,
which
buy
is
a
a fire
fire
extinguisher
extinguisher.
or a water hose.
Yeah. Or a water hose.
So what did we learn?
I can tell you one thing he learned. Fireball make big damage.
Yeah. And blue fire is really hot fire.
Yeah.
Especially when you can't see it burn, you just see everything around it burn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But I sure as hell felt it.
I bet you did in a hurry.
Yeah.
Considering the heat helped kind of blast me back towards the fire extinguisher.
What help? Yeah. I've been on here for what, 3 hours almost? Jeez. I was stuck at work.
Us?
That's a live stream, 2 hours and 43 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. What we do sometimes.
Man. We were on 4 hours the other day, I think. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Wash it.
I was pretty toasted for most of that, so yeah.
Yeah. You're good, dude.
I was pretty well toasted from start to finish.
That's funny.
I got no shame. I admit it. I was feeling good.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh. Oh, man.
I'm starting to lose confidence in my bootlegger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He came the last time he came over. He came over to pick up 20 of apple and 20 of strawberry, and was supposed to be back the next morning with the cash. And that was Friday the 27th of last month.
Well, that means he doesn't get no more liquor. Why'd you let him leave without paying first?
Because he's been a good bootlegger for about a year now.
It's not how that works, though.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how you don't make money. You say.
Yeah. That's right.
You get paid, and then he gets paid for what he sells, and or doesn't sell. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, normally he's smart enough to come up with the cash up front, and then he delivers it.
Well, maybe since you had your Senor Boom Boom moment, he decided not to deliver.
As for that particular day, he literally, you could have timed it on a stopwatch. He was here 5 minutes after the fire was out. If he would have been here 5 minutes sooner, he could have got blown away just coming through the door.
So yes, it's based on Senor Boom Boom moment. He decided, all right, I'm gonna take what I can get and roll out.
Yeah, well, he knows that he knows that I'm getting serious about this year, and he knows that I got plenty of mash ready to go, so he knows that I ain't going to stay down for long.
Yeah. At least y'all got something going. I ain't got nothing permanent right now.
Yeah, why not?
Well, I'm working on upgrading myself. I gotta get me a nice 55-gallon drum, and then get me some corn. I'm just gonna do a straight up massive corn run.
Yeah.
Simple.
Gotcha.
Corn, malted barley, and dextrose. That's it.
Yeah, that's simple as you can get.
Yup. I ain't going fancy with it. I'm just gonna do straight run, see what I get out of it, and then probably gonna keep it. I don't think I'm gonna sell any of it. I haven't sold anything really since I've really started going here. I got 5 gallons chilling, really sipping on it. I don't even make like 2 gallons at a time. Lucky, depending on my mash bill. So
Actually, I'm going to take a temperature reading on the problem child right now.
Stick a thermometer in its ass.
well, if it's Chinese, there's your first problem. So but no, I got to get me a 16-gallon fermenter, conical fermenter, the next step, and then 55-gallon mash barrel for mashing, 15 gallons at a time. Or I can just match everything in a 55-gallon drum, but then I got to run it. That's going to take forever. So I'll just do 15 at a time, 55-gallon storage for dry grains. I just have to find some dextrose cheap. I can't find that stuff cheap nowhere. That's the only problem.
I checked my local co-op. They can't even get dextrose right now.
Yeah, that stuff's like, and the stuff I can get, it's like, what, 20-pound bag. is like $86. I'm like, no.
Damn, dude.
Yeah. I can get 55 pounds of sugar for like $10. I
Yeah,
get sugar
exactly,
so
dude.
cheap. So I can get a pallet. I can get a 1-ton pallet of sugar just under $110
For a pound?
for the pallet.
How much?
110 for a pallet.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I got to hook up on sugar right now.
That's pretty good.
I ain't rented nothing. Overstock. It's got too much. So
Yeah.
get rid of the extra.
The problem child's temperature is 73.5, so it's good.
Is it though? I put a boom boom meter on to make sure.
Yeah. It's on 73.5, the boom boom meter. Tune in for your latest grand prize.
Oh God.
Now you gotta do that every time or we're good.
Oh my God. Yeah,
That's
baby.
73.5 on your FM meter.
You doing egg stills. You doing a full keg, right?
Huh?
You going to a keg still setup, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
How big's your keg?
Yep.
I don't know yet.
15 gallon.
Oh.
It's gonna be 15, which means I can put in 12 gallons at a run.
15. It's 15 gallon. Yeah.
Or okay, so it's a 15 gallon keg. That means you can't fill up the whole damn thing. So I'm guessing about 12 gallons at a time.
Yeah, you're gonna get about 2 gallons out of every run, give or take.
All right.
You're gonna be running while I'm running, basically.
What's up, Nelson?
Good. You can teach me.
That might take a lot of effort.
I'm used to using that Chinese time bomb.
Yeah, see, I can't fix Senor Boom Boom. I have to get rid of Senor Boom Boom with the Chinese special.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of that Chinese boom boom. The only thing I'm keeping out of it is the pot, because that's a 10-gallon pot to cook water or boil water.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That works. Just don't put nothing that's explosive in it. We'll be all right.
Right. Hey, I finally got around to cleaning it up before I opened it, and I tested what was left in it. Visually, it looks like it lost a few gallons. When I did a hydrometer test on it, it's proof down to 72. Well below the 80 explosive point.
Yeah, but it's still explosive. It's not as explosive. 80's the threshold.
Yeah, well, it
really
blew off the higher proof.
Yeah, but really anything 80 to 40 is the range that you got to be careful. Anything below 40, not so much, but 80 to 40 is pretty much what you're looking at.
Right.
Especially if you build pressure, then it gets explosive very quickly.
Right.
Pressure's the no-no.
And it wasn't even up to running temp yet. It was still warming up.
Yeah, you had a leak, or you had a pressure buildup that caused said leak. So,
Well, the normal running temp is at 190 to 195, and it blew at 175 to 180.
yeah, see, so that's when it's going to blow, because that's when you're burning off your methanol. That's when it's the most explosive range. So that makes perfect sense. So you definitely had a leak, and a hell of a leak at that.
Yeah. I watched it spray into the room.
Oh yeah,
That's
you had a
because
leak
his hardware on his cap decided it was going to let go.
About 2 seconds before it blew.
Yeah, so it's a leak under pressure. So yeah, definitely, you definitely had a bad seal somewhere.
I tell you what, fire extinguisher is the best insurance you'll ever buy.
Yeah, as long as you have one. So, I mean, if I'm running outside, the garden hose, inside, fire extinguisher. So 20-pound minimum. That's what I do.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, when I started out years ago, I never got into those pressure cooker like stills. That was just, to me, that just had Bad News Bears written all over it. So I started out on a old school copper aerobic still, basic pot still, nothing fancy. You put it on the stovetop, it runs 5 gallons, everybody's happy. Those pressure cooker like stills, man, they scared it. Before I even owned one, well, actually, correction, I owned one for a whole week, and then I resold it because it was the scariest thing I've ever seen. Everything was so cheap. The seals were like, okay, well, if this seal got a little dirty, it wouldn't seal right. The clamps would wear out, and they wouldn't have enough pressure on them after, like, a couple times to use them.
Yeah, you probably would have ran from my first still. My first still was a pressure cooker where the brass tubing was being held down by bungee cords to the handles. I built my own shotgun condenser over here. Hold on, I still got it. I built a monster size shotgun condenser for it.
Yeah, I got you.
So yeah, mine was definitely one of a kind.
Yeah, I mean, I started with that. I mean, I did go big there for a little while, and then I moved a couple times, and I sold everything, which I was doing. So, I mean, I was running a 50-gallon pot there for a hot minute, a single barrel pot. I did that for like a year, and that was fun times. But that was a stainless pot. Like, even, oh, what is it, man? Like, everybody's like, oh, you gotta go copper. I'm like, well, for the pot, you don't. From the pot up, you do, because you can have a copper pot. But having copper in the pot doesn't do anything because it's all about vapor contact, in my opinion. Like, I get back in the day, like, moonshiners, they did copper pots. Well, because copper, you just made everything all at once. There's no point in making out of multiple things, and then copper was just more available. And stainless and copper back then wasn't so simple to put together. And nowadays, you see all these distilleries and corporations running off stainless because it's easier to clean, easier to maintain, but you don't get the benefits of the catalyst and the sulfates and all that. So that if you run a copper, basically a copper still minus the pot, you get all that out of the vapor stream. The pot itself doesn't have to be copper. You can run a stainless pot, but from the vapor stream, start of contact, all the way to the condenser should be copper. Because you're getting the benefit of copper. The pot itself, okay, maybe in the headspace you get some benefit out of it, but okay, well, if you have your still set up properly, or like if you have a big onion or a neck coming off your still that has a nice bend in it, just that bend alone is going to be the most beneficial part of your still, because that's where the vapor makes the most contact, because you're forcing it to change direction.
Mm-hmm.
Any part of the still that's forcing the vapor to change direction is going to have the most vapor contact. So there's the ones like with me, like my elbows on mine. Like I've got 2 elbows. They get more dirty than anything else on my still, just because it's changing direction of the vapor. I clean those quicker than anything else. I'll clean those probably after 2 or 3, 3 or 4 runs compared to the onion and the reducer cone. I clean those probably every 6 or 7 runs just because they don't get all gunked up as quick. So, but yeah, the still itself, you can run whatever you want. Like the keg still, perfect. Why? Stainless steel or aluminum, whatever you want to do it. Don't need it. But from the top of that keg all the way up would be copper. Because at that point, you've got vapor contact all the way to the condenser, removing the sulfides, taking a bite out of it, as they say.
Since I just had to clear or make room for it, 8 feet, or 8 to 10 feet actually, make room for it, here in the brewing section of the bar. I'm wondering what's the height of it, the maximum height of any of the parts. Like,
Depends what you want to do. If you're running a pot stove, height don't mean nothing. If you're running a hybrid that has a column, but still a pot stove, you don't plates, but you have kind of a column to it, a height to it, and then comes over to like a thumper.
Freyd's sending me the most of the parts. I'm just wondering how high or I need to go with it.
I mean, mine's 7.5 feet.
24 inches.
Are we talking the actual size of the keg?
No, he's talking about the keg with the copper on top of it that I built for him.
So the total height of said still.
Yeah. I need the height of the keg plus the height of the parts on top of the keg coming out the top.
So total height from bottom of the keg to the top of the.
Yes.
You're running 15. You're probably looking at about, I'm gonna say 6.5 to 7 feet.
I got a tape measure in hand. I got to measure that.
Depending on what he's got on top of the keg. If he's just running an elbow off the top, then no. If he's running an onion and a reducer or whatever, then that's different. I don't know what he's got.
No, it's not. It's kind of. It's got an elbow on it, but it comes up about 9 inches with a 2-inch column, just a small column on it. You know what I mean? So
Sure,
from
like a
bottom of
swan
the keg
neck?
still to top of top is probably about 30 inches.
You're doing like a swan neck off the top of it, kind of.
Okay, now it's looking. If it's going to be 6-7 feet, from the bottom of the keg to the top of the pipes, I'm going to need to cut the legs off of my burner and put a burn-proof floor under it, and so I can lower the burner. Either that or just find a way to get even lower with an electric.
Well, it sounds like it's not going to be that tall, so don't worry about that. 30 inches is like 4 feet.
Yeah.
So like 4 feet. Let's just say 4 feet.
Well, someone said I thought I was measuring out 6 or 7 feet. That'll hit the ceiling.
That's my setup. Let's just you're looking at 4 feet. You said what, 30-something inches? So just do 4 feet. That gives you some wiggle room.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me get it on the tape measure first in the light because it's kind of dark on this side.
I mean, if you do 5 feet, that'll give you more than no wiggle room. So let's just say 5 feet.
5 feet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That way you've got some room for growth.
Yeah.
Not much, but a little bit. There's also the bottom of these comments. I don't know what it says. Comments, yes, comments.
There's nobody commenting right now.
I'm just now getting notification for comments, so it's like, yeah. So now the other day it wouldn't stop.
Yeah, I know.
I was probably too tipsy for that. Anyway. I literally rewatched that live the other day and I was like, wow, I was feeling good.
Oh yeah, dude. What's up, Wes Sandlin?
.5 feet off the floor itself would only leave a foot and a half to the ceiling.
Perfect. Leave it alone.
So, but that would be. I need an electric on the floor to power it.
Well, so 5 foot is giving you an extra foot by itself. So plan for 4. 5 is just a 1 foot wiggle room. Safety
Okay,
net.
well, there's only another foot and a half above that to the ceiling.
So then you're good. So you got 2 feet of space, so you're good.
Should be good.
All right.
So you just get him set up with a basic pot stove, keg to deck to condenser.
Yeah. Well, to a thumper that I built, actually. See?
That 3 gallon?
Yes, sir.
So you getting the hookup. Look, you got a better thumper than me. I only got a half gallon jar thumper.
Yeah, I'm getting the hookup. Frade made it.
Oh yeah. So they're asking me what I'm beating on, right? So check it out. Micro steel cap. Okay.
You still making that thing?
Yep.
Dude, they're hard to build when they're so little. So here's the cap. Here's the horse head that goes on it, which I have to solder still. So
Hillbilly.
still
No.
little worm.
Okay.
You're not going to put in a micro thumper?
No, I don't think so. It's their pain in the ass, dude. I could. What's up, Jeremy Stewart? What's up, Mark Morgan? Nice. I bet you're fucking excited about that for sure, Morgan.
Yeah, no, he was waiting on parts for that.
Yeah.
He's getting what, 15? 15 gallon? 15 or 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting hooked up. I'll stick with my
I'll be
15.
back in a minute.
15 runs good.
Yeah, I like my 15 too.
I want to get 2 gallons out of it in a good day, but yeah. Eventually I'll go back to a single barrel pot. But I have to get some things in order.
Yeah, I agree, Dustin. We're working on that part too. I just got to get him the shit up there so we can get his going. Find somebody that'll weld in an element and change the hole on the top of the keg to a 4-inch at least. So put a 2-inch stripe on for an element and get us an SCR and all that good shit. So it's coming. It's coming. It takes some money, you know.
Yeah, if you're gonna go electric, you gotta have the element port, and at that point, you might as well put a drain port in.
Well, not to mention you got to upgrade. Some people have to upgrade their electrical just to have another 220 outlet in their bar. You know what I mean?
Oh, that or you can run a dual 120 on 2 different circuits, which is doable. You just got to run one leg off the other leg, and then you can do it. It's not efficient.
Oh yeah,
I've done it back in the day. It can be sketchy sometimes, but
oh yeah.
Like I'm running a single 1500 watt electric on my 15, which is pushing it, but it works. 8-hour run, but it works. Once I get a 220 or 240 set up, then I can do 5,500 watt element, and then I can get my runtime from 8 hours to 2.5.
Yeah, another issue with that is I learned when I was a little boy, I don't want to play with electricity. But I also don't know anything about wiring on how to wire it up for an electric instead of gas.
Well, electric's pretty straightforward. You can actually buy the controller. A lot of people make them. A lot of people sell them. You're probably looking at $500 all day though for one, that decent one. We're a 120 setup, and that's plug and play, literally. Just got to have a 2-inch traction port to plug it into. And that runs on 120 on a 15-gallon pot. I'm telling you right now, it's an 8-hour day, start to finish, and that's having the thing maxed out.
Yeah, my next fear about that is how much it's going to run up my electric bill.
Yeah.
1,500 watt element, not terrible. I mean, you're talking what? 8-hour day, $10, depending on what you.
Yeah. What about a 40-hour week or better?
Well, I don't think you're running 40 hours a week.
Or 60 hours a week, working every day.
I don't think you're running that still 60 hours straight.
I have enough mash on hand right now. I can. Yeah.
That is true.
I mean, that's.
Fred knows.
If you're running that volume, I would not be running electric on a 15-gallon. I'd be running propane on at least a 25-gallon pot. When done. You run a small batch like that, propane's your best bet because it just runs quicker. Unless you have the proper electric setup, you can do that 2.5-hour run, no problem. But either that, it's not expensive. Probably cost you just as much propane. So.
I agree with that 100%.
Actually, some places could be less, depending on what your electric costs are. I mean, where I'm at, oh hell no. Where I'm at, I'm close to 20 cents. It's not cheap. So.
Well, I don't know the kilowatt. I just know it's about $100 a month.
And what state are you in?
Washington. I'm an hour south of Seattle.
So
in the capital city.
Yeah, so you're probably around 13, 14 cents a kilowatt. So you're a lot cheaper than me. Now, if you're like in, where was it? I think it was West Virginia or Virginia. It was like 8 or 9 cents a kilowatt. Ridiculously cheap. Just Virginia. It was like 9 cents a kilowatt, which is stupid cheap. Like, I wish that's what I was paying the power. Why their power rate's so cheap, but you just. Yeah, C120 off 230. See, that works if you don't have a 40 set up. You just got to make sure you're on separate lanes. Oh, yeah, you're drawing more amperage, per se, than running just a 240. Less amperage, more wattage, but it is cheaper that way and more efficient.
Yeah, I agree, Roy. Burn
Yeah,
yourself out.
I thought about the power bill when I decided to put these LED light strips on the bar shelves.
That don't cost you nothing. You can run them all year. It might cost you $20, baby. Maybe.
Right.
But put it this way, running a still on electric, it's pretty much cost you as much as gas, give or take. So whatever you would run on gas, say what, $20 to refill a propane tank, pretty much.
it's about $3 a gallon for gas.
That's cheap. That's stupid cheap. Now I'm jealous.
And that's at the Ace Hardware.
You're talking $3 a pound?
$3 a gallon of propane.
Hold on. I gotta do some math. Can I do that when I'm bumping out of here? No. Nope. Nope. I'm still on live, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you're still live, you crazy kid. Oh, now you're frozen.
Did his phone lock up on him?
I don't know.
Yeah. All right.
I don't know.
So
There he is.
you're spending like $25 a tank. That's about the same what I'm spending.
No,
So,
no. For me to fill up this little 5-gallon tank, it's like $10-15 to fill up a 5-gallon tank.
25-pound tank.
A 5-gallon tank, like what you use for your barbecuer.
Yeah, 20 pounder, 25-pound tank. Yeah.
What's up,
Yeah.
Sam
So,
Coleman?
we spent $59 a tank. So cheaper. I gotta Washington. Everything's cheaper. Everything's so much cheaper. Of course.
We're one of the more highly taxed states.
I wonder why.
Because of all the damn libtards around here.
Because everything's cheap, that's why it's taxed so high.
He said libtard. Don't get me kicked off Facebook, Phil.
Okay.
I don't care.
No comment. Anyway.
305 a gallon.
Okay, let me put it in a more friendly way. It's because the left coast wants to tax the hell out of everything.
No, that's
better.
big, brother. That's Big Brother getting rid of Big Brother contracts that was made a long time ago.
I've heard from people in other states that are significantly cheaper in real estate or rent as opposed to the left coast.
Not here. Not here. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, no.
But I spent the first 12 years of my life here in Washington, and I fell in love with the trees, the forest, the mountains, and we have more mountains in Washington State than most other states. Mount Rainier, specifically, the most dominant mountain, is the biggest mountain in the lower 48 states, and it's one of the iconic mountains that scientists are worried about.
That sounds like Mount St. Helens.
Yes, Mount Rainier is just north of Mount St. Helens, and I was here in Washington when Mount St. Helens blew. I remember because it interrupted my Scooby-Doo.
Wow.
Yeah. Back then, my mom had me cover the car with tarps and garbage bags to, one, protect the car from the ash, two, to bottle it up and send it to her family in Germany.
Bottle up the ad. Send it to Germany.
Yes, a bunch of bottles.
That's a new.
Well, we come from a family, a specific family, so for me, it wasn't that weird.
Come on, you two.
Gonna roll with that. Oh, she's selling them at $20 a bottle or something.
No, giving it to the relatives in Germany, the family in Germany.
Thought she had the market cornered on the ash sales.
Mount St. Helens ash.
All right. Well, hey guys, I'm going to shut this off here for the night. We'll see you next time, Monday night.
All
right. Well, you know how to get a hold of me in the meantime.
Yes, sir. See you guys.
Later.
Bye. Send you a